to one bad roll. Well, I fix my lighting and find the way that I like it for Toronto by Night. Our 5e vampire game taking place in the lovely city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, in the world of darkness, where bad things happen to good and bad people. And if something bothers you, step away, make sure you're good. Beyond that, we are coming into episode 7, which I believe I titled aptly, Maybe We Did.
Stream.
And I will actually give a quick shout out also to the title that the connection with the title that wasn't guessed last week. Billy
Tower
Joel.
Inferno.
Nope, Party 1989. There was a song
we didn't
released
start
by Billy
fire.
Joel. There you go.
It's been burning since the world's been turning.
Because the city is in lockdown. There's a curfew. There was bodies found on the street. Someone started the fire.
But I'm still standing.
Stronger than I've ever been. Before this completely just turns into us going back and forth with song lyrics, starting with Billy Joel and turning to any path that it goes. Last session, there was a whole bunch of downtime. People did some studying, learned some information, got some important contacts in, and also kind of determined a general state of affairs within the city. Carolyn worked towards becoming a better mentor. And the rest of the group tried to figure out a path of what do we do next. Efrys woke up and returned with some gifts that were not from him, but from a very close friend of his. And there was some questioning as to why, but ultimately they seemed to be appreciated. A couple of threads and trails have led them to a relaxing night at the spa. Something seems off about the location. Every business should have at least 1 or 2 negative reviews. Even if it's people not understanding how negative reviews work, or it's just someone who feels slighted. This one does not. So we headed to the Sparkling River Wellness Complex. Determined who we were going to be for the night's events, so we didn't just walk in giving our actual names. Which I will admit that was a very smart call. However, no one has ID with these names on it whatsoever, and that was brought up by the guard. But you charmed your way past him. Beyond that, when you got inside, actually just before, you did meet the individual that you spoke with on the phone, who was the individual handing out the flyers that found downtown. Her name was Vintage Divine. She was a woman in her 30s. Very confident. Gave you a brief tour before you then met the proprietor of this business, who introduced herself, saw if you needed anything, and then you were headed off to massages.
Spa day. Spa night.
So after you've walked past the inspirational quotes that aren't complete BS and just stuff that you would find on social media for someone who's trying to gain followers, you do go into a long hallway. There is dressing rooms. However, they are not organized by gender as much as group and preference of where you would like to change. From this point on, you will be told exactly where you will be given a great explanation of where to go next, and left to your own devices. If you need her, you can easily buzz on many different spaces on the walls to get her attention, and she will come and help you. What would you like to do?
First, I forgot to take this very important note last week. What was everybody's fake name? I remember mine was BB. I'm pretty sure Rev was Michael, right? Okay.
I've got, Rev is Michael, Aramis is Charlie.
Okay.
Efrys, am Travis, and you're Veronica.
Okay, thank you.
Charles is in the doghouse.
He is. He is.
Yes. Oh, we can't hear you, Kevin.
What did I do? I was busy making. I was making face. I was saying that I was shocked.
But yes, so as a group, you can go into one of the change rooms that's just for men, just for women. There's in between. There is this is our group change room. We're fine with changing around each other. So you can easily have a private space. However, walking around in the clothes you are in does not follow dress code.
They have fancy robes for us to put on, right?
Fancy soft robes and slippers. And you get to keep them.
Ooh.
Thank you, Sugar Daddy.
Oh yeah, thank you, Sugar Daddy.
I think for Caroline, she wants to go to the room with the most people in it, the female, I guess, because she wants to try to talk to other customers.
Oh no, totally possible. Totally possible.
Okay.
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody else have specific rooms they wish to go to before you enter the main facility space?
I'll go to whatever one Aramis and the Rev don't go to.
Okay.
Assuming they go together.
It only makes sense. I guess we must go to the. I guess so. We can go to the one particularly for men.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that.
All right. In that case, let's start with Carolyn. You go into the room that you choose. There is everything you'd expect. Benches. The floors are heated here, so you don't get that shock of walking onto ceramic. Locker rooms with locks. Everything you could be looking for. There's a couple people in the space. It is a little bit later for a lot of the guests who would normally be staying here, but there's probably about five other women in the locker room.
Okay.
Various ages. You definitely look like close to the youngest, if not the youngest.
So when Caroline first walks in, she'll kind of just look like, oh, I don't know which locker to choose to put my stuff in, kind of stuff. But what she's really looking at is not the lockers, the people, just off first glance, if they seem to be people who act like spas, or are they a little bit out of it, or I don't know, creepy vibes from them.
Okay. I love it.
Okay.
I believe the role is Wits Insight.
Do I want to rouse for this? No, not yet.
Okay. You're looking around. You do get slightly creepy vibes from two of them. However, it's not for the fact of acting out of pocket, odd, dull senses. I don't know if this happens much in women's locker rooms and change rooms for anything.
Okay.
But it's especially bad at a spa or at a gym with older gentlemen who just decide to walk around and talk
Okay.
to people.
Okay.
But like they'll put legs up, they'll get real close.
Yeah.
There's two of the 5 women in here are like that.
Okay. So like I'll go to one of them and like kind of be like a little bit not inappropriate, but like choose the locker right next to them, even though there's probably like a lot of empty lockers, right? And then while I'm changing, I'll kind of imitate their body language and how they're acting.
Okay.
Like if they're being really open and creepy, like the weird men in the locker room, that's how Caroline will be, because she just wants to like fit in and see if she can get some information. And she'll be like to whoever she chooses and say, "Oh my gosh, this spa is like so cool." And
It is the nicest in town. I'm not even from here, but I fly here just to come. It's so
Oh my gosh.
relaxing and beautiful.
where are you from? I'm not from here either.
Nice. No, I'm from Seattle.
Seattle. Very rainy. Lots of coffee.
Oh, I couldn't live without this stuff.
So how like often do you come here? Like,
Probably once about every 3 months. I try and pop down for about a month. Because like it's super stressful what I do, so I come down for like a month every 3. I make sure that everything's set, and I just take me time.
what do you do? Like that's so stressful.
Oh, I own a couple of businesses back home. Yeah.
So like I don't know how like spas work here, like in Canada, because I'm also not from here. But like, is there any like masseuses like I should look out for, or like any masseuses that I should like look out for? And I'll like wink at her.
Okay, cool. Make a persuasion plus your choice of charisma or manipulation.
Okay, I am gonna rouse for this because I
Okay.
don't know. Okay.
So you don't get hungrier. Very nice.
Okay, and it was charisma,
Also
manipulation,
add your stunning.
and awesome. Okay,
Okay, so it's persuasion and your choice of charisma or manipulation.
okay. We'll go charisma.
Is it anything else to add?
For stunning, I can only add 1 extra dice, right?
No, stunning's 2.
2 extra dice. Okay, so let me add 2 more.
Oh, no, stunning's the big boy, the big boy version of beautiful, I believe.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, no, with that, well, there's not, like, everyone here is really good. And there's someone that I tried to crack early on to see if I could get a little more, but I think I'm you know what, I'm still beautiful, but I'm getting up there compared to someone like yourself. So
Oh,
like,
you.
for on the massage side, there's this gentleman Javier, and he
Yeah.
is
Ew.
something to behold. A couple of us have taken a couple cracks to try and get a little more, but we can't seem to break him.
Would you say like when he's something to behold, is it like, you know how actors and actresses, they're like beautiful, but they're like not the most beautiful? Like they could definitely do better, right? So like is Javier like just
Oh no, Javier is like, he could be an actor if he wanted to, but at the same time, like, he could probably build you a house.
okay. And are there like I said, this is my first time at this spa, so like sorry I'm being so annoying.
It's
But
all
like
good.
is there like I don't know how to ask this, I'm a little bit embarrassed, but like I got kicked out of a spa one time, like super inappropriate, like, and totally not my fault, but like they told me to avoid this area, but like I had to go check it out, right? And I got caught, and like it was a huge thing. But anyways, is there like areas like that here?
I suppose the staff areas, but from what I've heard, they're pretty boring. Other than the staff bar. Apparently the staff bar gets some good nights, but...
Okay, thank you so much. And sorry, what was your name?
Oh, I'm Cecile.
Cecilia. My name is Vivi. Very nice to meet you. I'm going to go totally get my massage now. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, she'll smile and she'll go back to what she was doing. And do you leave the room and then at that point head into the main facility?
Yeah, and while I'm walking around, I'll kind of like look lost the whole time.
Noted. Aramis and the Rev.
Yeah.
You two are now entering into the gentleman's space. There's a couple of guys walking around like it's their house. However, there is probably a good like 8 or so guys in here, like just getting ready, getting relaxed. Some are stretching. Wide variety too, like some older, some younger, some many with like tattoos and like large pieces. Like it's a decent spread.
Well, the Rev's definitely a walk around the change room naked kind of guy.
Chain
Yeah.
dangling.
Aramis will act very embarrassed, but go about trying to scan the room while looking while trying to act at Rev doing what he's doing.
I'm not like strutting up to people, but I'm certainly standing, whipping around, Karen, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm similar to Carolyn. I'm looking for anyone with the predatory gaze of any sort or assuming natures.
Roll its awareness. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't expect this to happen this early.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Okay. Before I resolve that, Rev, what walking around, what is your specific goal?
Oh, I will look for the guy who's selling the drugs.
Hell yeah, same thing.
Like
What's awareness?
maybe if it's just steroids, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
we are both in trouble.
This is beautiful. So for anybody watching, because we're not displaying our rolls on the screen, there was a whole bunch of successes from either side. One of them was 7, one was 5, which is lovely. But they were both 10s on hunger die, which means I get to mess with them. And walking around, you notice 2 things. We'll start with Aramis. You do find somebody who does have more of a predatory nature. Gentleman, clean shaven, hair slicked back, well done up, minus the fact that his knuckles are bruised on the right side. You can tell the way they're bruised, it is not from hitting pads or dropping something on it. It is bruised from hitting somebody. You need to figure out why. Because he does not appear to be a fighter. He doesn't have the build for it. He has the build of a businessman. The Rev. You do find somebody who looks like they are indeed selling things. Things to relax, things to keep you awake. Specialty combinations involving different types of things to keep performance up. However, again, looking at them, you can tell that they are taking advantage of people and way overcharging.
Oh. But this is for everyone. This is a holy sacrament.
It's true. So with that information, do what you will.
Oh. I'm trying to think of what the most poetic thing to do here is. I guess I've got to do something over the top because this has awakened the beast in me. So let's say did I catch him like
100%
selling to someone?
100%.
Okay.
You saw the exchange of money, you saw the transfer. With your knowledge, you have a base idea of what he sold. It was probably marked up about 3 times what it should have been. Based off of environment, he's found the margin that he can jump in at.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just go right up and say, oh, that must be some really good stuff. Must be fantastic.
Absolutely, my man. It's the best.
And I go to the guy just sold. Hey, come on, if I get a little taste, just to try, not like a full hit.
Roll a persuasion, and this wouldn't be manipulation. This would be charisma because this is something that you're trying to do against somebody ripping people off. You're not going to be punished for that 10.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, no, yeah, go for it, try.
All right. So what is this? Is like I just like do a taste to see if I can. Is it really high quality or is it just like it's still?
It's average. It's average quality. What you get is a combination of some variety of upper mixed with Cialis.
Oh, the Thunder Down Under combo.
Yep.
And I say, I look at the guy who just bought. I think you're not going to use that before your massage, are you? I mean, it's not that kind of place, is it?
No. This is for this is for later on tonight.
Oh, good for you.
Unfortunately, it's kind of what I need for it to be good for me. So
Hey, I'm with you. I'm right there. This is I mean, we all have. Well, everyone's got their thing, but I'm with you on this one. The Thunder Down Under, it's good stuff.
There's nothing wrong with performance enhancing drugs.
Oh no, yeah, and like, hey, if this is what you need, you got to get it. You shouldn't be, you shouldn't be ashamed, and you should be, heck. I mean, I'm not going to go sing it from the rooftops, clearly, but I would. Yeah, it's good, and for the price you paid for that, I mean, it's got to be, and I will look. I'll set a side-eyed look at the guy selling it, like an evil kind of look, and then I'll go back pleasant to the guy who just bought it and say, I love it. Yeah, it's a good price.
Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna go meet up with the missus. We got a couples massage. Hopefully, I see you around.
Yeah, I'm Gordon.
Pleasure. Name's John.
Michael Gordon.
Michael Gordon. Pleasure. let's just make a note here real quick. John needs dick pills.
Yeah, and you know what? I will, and then I will slap the seller on the ass, and I'll say, "Nice hustle."
I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
Sure.
Do you want to talk about something else, or do you want to? What's good?
I will. Is he dressed?
No.
Okay, well, neither of us are dressed.
Yeah, he has a towel cut. He has a towel for some form of modesty, but no.
I got no
he's not
towel.
dressed.
No towel. And still have. I don't know if I have bruises from Aramis from before because I haven't healed that. Probably not. It doesn't really pool like that. And what to do with this guy? Maybe go to Aramis and I'll see if I anything else I want to do.
Okay. So while that's resolving, and then and we'll come back to you, Aramis. What are you doing? You're in this locker room. There's about 8 other gentlemen, including aside from you and the Rev. You see that the Rev has gone to join a couple of conversations, and you do indeed see what you were looking for: someone who clearly displays signs of dominance and predatory activity, bruised knuckles, but does not have the build of an athlete or fighter.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna go pick a locker close to that guy who's at it currently.
Yeah. When you go close and you pick it, you just gotta. Oh, all right. I guess you're coming right up to me. I suppose that's fine. Just don't try to talk much. I don't. Whatever.
Not a fan of talk. What's wrong with?
I don't know you. Just. I'm just gonna switch locations. I'm sorry. You're being rude.
You're me being rude. I chose the locker. There's no problem with choosing a locker. You seem rather testy.
I just don't like being around people I don't know, and you're very close to me. It's called personal space.
And this is a public area. In a public spa.
Yes, and there's multiple other... I'm just going to go over there now, and he'll start to gather up the stuff.
And then he'll just look down at his knuckles and just give a knowing look towards him if he ever looks back up, because I'm assuming while he's gathering he's this annoying piece of shit came next to me.
Let me make a roll. This will be a wits awareness for him. He'll be like, I'm sorry, there's a reason why you're staring. If you want, you can grab your phone and take a picture. If it makes you go away, I'll even pose for it.
How about why don't you pose the way in the same way that you got that hand of yours so hurt.
I'm sorry, are you implying something?
Do I look like I am?
You look like a nosy asshole.
And you look like a stuck-up asshole.
Indeed I am, and I'm one who's bothered. I'm sorry that I hit the bag a little bit too hard when I was training this morning. You have to keep in shape. He does not have muscle definition.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably about 6 foot 6'1" and has some body weight behind him, but beyond that, he doesn't have muscle definition.
At that point, Aramis is just gonna start getting undressed, just take off his shirt, just to emphasize his next point.
There is a noticeable shift in the room of guys being like, "Oh shit."
Really? So, if that one is bruised from hitting it too hard, wouldn't the other one be somewhat similar? And he just like turns and leans against the locker.
No, I got smart. I'm going to go over here now.
No, it's fine. We don't have to talk lots or loud or whatever. It's fine.
Roll me manipulation, intimidation.
Would Cloak of Shadows intimidation bonus come into this?
Let me look at it. Because that's a very good question. It might take some hiding to do it.
It's just like the shadows like coalesce really naturally.
Yeah.
Come naturally.
100%. It says versus mortals.
Okay.
So your eyes darken to a point where like this individual can tell that you are deadly serious with what you're saying. All right. With those successes, he's like, "Hey, man, listen, I don't know you. I've had a rough month. Let's just leave it at that. I'm gonna walk away now. All right." Like I get it. I get it. I messed up. It's fine.
Messed up. Just, it's better if you get it off your chest. Trust me.
I just did. I'm not gonna say details out loud in a public space.
Do I see this like there's an exchange going on there?
Yes, you see this guy is getting like real tense.
Does other people in the including Druggy?
Druggy, yes, but Druggy doesn't care.
Okay, but if he looks over, I'm going to try and grab something out of his bag.
You absolutely can go for that. This will be a dexterity plus larceny.
Okay, I will rouse.
Let's see how you can do.
Rouse check good.
Rouse check golden.
Dexterity, right?
Dex larceny.
And one for rousing.
All right.
Just whatever's near the top.
Can I just ask where you're going to try to hide it if you do get it? That's all I just want to say. That's all.
Well, okay. Rev was, he's 40 when he was turned, so he's, certain parts have sagged enough that he could probably just grabs a little thing. You don't want me to go into detail on that. I'm sure this is where people stream off.
Yeah. No, we're still maintaining despite locker room talk. Okay, cool. With that, I will give you a choice. If you want, you can succeed.
Mm-hmm.
But there will be a consequence from it. Just because you both have the same number of successes. So this will be you doing it despite the fact that you guys matched.
Or otherwise they didn't get an opportunity, or what's the...
Or otherwise, you saw that this isn't going to work and you pull away.
I will... For now, I'll pull away.
Okay. As you pull away, we will actually cut to the locker room that Efrys will be in. This would be a bit more of a communal locker room space. Many varieties of people here, all very comfortable. You can tell that this is clearly a space for those who are a bit more adventurous, or at least comfortable and accepting in their own skin.
Okay.
Similar amount of people as the male locker room.
Okay.
As Caroline was leaving, there was some more people coming down from the other rooms. So, like, this is when the spa's starting to get into motion.
I guess I'm kind of personally looking for using my sense the unseen, as I just would be doing constantly, as I mentioned last session. Also maybe looking out for trying to like look out for other vampires or something like that.
How are you looking at for other vampires other than anyone who will be obfuscated, which you are already covering?
Well, if this is a more adventurous place, and I'm sure there's something going on in the back room or in the showers.
There definitely is.
So, I mean, vampires would probably tend to just not be even bothered by that. Like not
yes
bothered,
and
but
no. It would depend on who they were. It's not so cut and dry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Before you continue, make me a wits aspects roll. This is going to carry over for the scene, and this is what anybody, if present, would be rolling against. So you can rouse for this if you wish.
Okay. I'm just wondering, do I add more than just... I think I add more than just my aspects, no? Or no?
No. This is the roll for your Sense the Unseen.
Oh, okay.
And it's setting the difficulty for me as we go along.
Okay.
Looking forward. There we go. Okay. 3. Not bad. When you get into the area with like locker rooms in the main spa area, the main retreat space, you do get a slight buzzing from the air here, but you can't put your finger on what at all it could be.
Okay.
However, looking around, you don't see any other suspected kindred activity from this initial foray. Looking around, there will be a couple of couples. One of them is actually a group of 3 people in the showers, not going that far, but just being relatively playful.
Okay. Oh. Is anyone that seems to be leaving or done from their time at the spa? Is anyone seeming like out of it?
I like it. Roll a wits awareness unless you have an alternate way to determine that.
Let's just... intelligence for some reason.
I'll accept intelligence, but if you do that, it's intelligence medicine.
Okay, that's probably the worst. Oh, okay, that's worse. I'll just do the old...
Yeah, because that would be looking at it from an aspect of the physical process versus picking up on the energy.
Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna rouse for this.
Hell yeah. You guys are making good rouse checks today.
Nice. Okay.
We're trying to keep it to one bad roll as opposed to many like we normally have.
Hell yeah, that was beautiful.
There, I added 1 die for the rouse check,
Nice.
and I needed it.
1, not overtly.
Okay.
Like you definitely are seeing people who are relaxed and are in a place of extreme relaxation, slow conversation, but like clearly feeling a buzz, whether it be from alcohol, substance, or just from the energy of the place. But
Okay.
nothing that sends up red flags for you.
Is there okay, here's another thing. Is there someone that is there someone that I'm going to kind of head around to the showers.
Yep.
And I'm going to look to play with somebody who has just finished their session in the and I'm going to try to find someone who is looking a little relaxed, who's just finished. I'm going to try to coerce them into, I don't know if coerce is the right word. I'm going to try to seduce them. Okay. Into just a little bit of some fun times in the shower or a bathroom stall.
Manipulation plus persuasion.
Oh, manipulation sounds so mean.
That's what it is. Like, unless you're doing it just to enjoy yourself, this is manipulation. If there is any ill intent behind it or using them as a tool, this is manipulation.
No,
I may have read wrong. If you're just trying to have fun for fun's sake, that's
No, I'm trying to get some of their blood.
I figured.
2 failures.
Yeah, you strike out. Like you try and be smooth. You come on a little too hard, and they're already at the point where they just got done washing up and they're heading up.
Okay. Well, I'll just
No one's overtly offended though. You didn't bring it too far. If I can't, obviously, I'm, especially being a consensualist, I'm not going to do anything further. So I'm going to just move on, then get changed and get ready to go to the spa. Okay. So I know that Efrys has done the change rooms. Does anybody else have anything left to do in the change rooms? I know that the Rev and Aramis were left in a position where things weren't quite resolved.
Aramis is last thing Aramis will try to do is basically just like give us very strong suggestion for him to come and we'll walk and talk rather than being inside of a crowded changing room.
Your roles have made it so you can walk and talk. In fact, you can probably get to a space within the changing room that would be somewhat private.
Okay, yeah, if he didn't have to leave the changing room, he would probably check him there.
Yep. The guy's like, hey man, like I said, messed up, I get it. I'm just trying to relax and deal with the anger issues, man. Okay?
What made you that angry? And
you're not my
if I may
fucking
ask,
therapist, man. I'm not gonna talk to you about this shit.
I could full well tell you don't even have one fucking therapist.
I do. I pay them a lot of money.
And it's not fucking working.
I'm going to walk away now, and if you follow me, I'm going to charge you. I'm going to get a restraining order. I'm going to penalize everything that you do with a -1 if you do not stop him. However, if you stop him, you will have to figure out a way to not cause a scene. Because you have partially succeeded on what you were trying to do, so I'm not going to do full -2.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take the -1 and let him walk away? Or do you figure out a way around it?
Uh-oh. We lost it.
We don't have sound coming through for you, Aramis.
There we go.
There
Okay,
we go.
he'll be like, yeah, I had to reset the thing because apparently it
worries.
keeps opening chat when I hit space. He'll be like, all right. We don't have to go into full thing, but I understand that the situation you're in, but it's probably best to have someone that isn't damaged nearby you, especially walking around blatantly with any gestures to the hand. As much as you hate strangers and the like.
Roll charisma intimidation. Because I applaud the way that was handled. Okay. Rev, you notice that after a moment of conversation, that gentleman comes back, puts his clothes back on, and heads the way towards where the rooms would be. Not into the spa.
Huh.
Aramis, you have resolved this in a way that is satisfactory for the beast. You have ruined his relaxing night for him ruining someone else's. You do not know what, but for definitely affecting somebody else. Rev, how about yourself?
Okay. This guy is leaving the, or he's just getting to the spot, the drug, our dealer.
You see he's hanging out in this room while it's starting to pick up.
Oh, he's just hanging out here.
Yeah, so like you can tell like he'll probably be going into the spa eventually. But he's hitting people when they get here, like building excitement. He'll talk to someone and be like, "Hey, this stuff's real good if you use it. Like your lady will really like it or your guy will really like it." Like he's on the job.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go not too far away, like maybe at the end of the row.
Okay.
And I'm going to Cloak of Shadows there. Completely silent, like still.
Got it.
And whenever someone goes by, I will just whisper, "He's charging too much."
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, okay. Let me see what type of role this is.
Like I would use awe if I could, but like no one can see me, so like
Yeah. Awe won't come into play.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you an amount of dice equal to the discipline score that you're using.
But
First
that's
of all,
one. Yeah.
Manipulation insight to try and act as if someone's like, why is it? You know what? He is charging too much, and like make it so it's like their own inner monologue versus just some random voice telling them.
So wait, and just insight plus manipulation?
Yes, and then you get the +1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll get the +1 because the discipline does make sense.
One little extra dice. Here we go.
Okay.
4 successes.
With 4 successes, you are clearly affecting his business, but he cannot tell.
Yeah. Trying to get wealthy off cheating people out of good drugs. It's not right.
And indeed, after a little bit, he's like, "Fuck it, tonight's not worth it," and he'll go to enjoy his day in the spa, or his night in the spa. Very, very smart use of abilities. All right, with that, everyone does have their various scheduled massages. If I look at this correctly, there was sauna involved. Most of them were like hot stone and steam. One of them was requested to be crystal. However, the crystal could have easily been included within the couple's massage.
We didn't really talk about. I will ask about the crystal massage.
Absolutely.
These are my people.
So when you get to the couple's massage room, interesting point of order. Anyone doing the couple's massage there, they only hire couples. It's a connection thing, they say. And, crystals emit different resonances of sound and light with the room and in the interaction, and they can relax you, they can calm you down, they can absorb negative energy and emit positive energy. There's a wide variety of things that have been proven which does allow them to help.
Can you absorb some of the negative energy around Charles?
You can absorb some of the negative energy around almost anyone. It's not now, just so you are aware, it's not going to be a situation where we're pulling out the problem or the source of aggravation. But it does allow for a little better introspection. It has been found. You may feel a slight warmth because they are heated as part of the process to actually make it so it's not just putting cold rocks on your body.
Does that speed up the vibrations, slow down the vibrations, intensify the vibrations?
Unfortunately, scientifically, the actual process is not exactly proven, but we know that it does assist in mental faculty as well as some physical recovery if it's injuries or issues that are not very deep within the body.
Well, our injuries are just,
Mental
infliction on each other. I mean,
maybe you just both need to relax.
I think you're right. Did you hear that, honey? Now you should be relaxing.
Okay.
It's right.
During the massages, is anybody taking actions? If so, what are they? There will be small talk, answering general questions, asking about like your life and stuff like that. So for those, I'm going to need everybody to roll manipulation plus a skill of your choice.
From Caroline, when she first enters the room, like with her masseuse, she will introduce herself. Hi, I'm Vivi, and you are...
Would you have requested a male or a female?
I would have requested Javier.
Roll me a persuasion charisma. I will let you know you have to beat 3.
I'm gonna rouse.
He is sought after.
I believe.
Okay.
You rouse. You successfully.
I believe in this too. To say for every roll. Is it around?
She's rolling. I think I should ask. I think my desire for tonight is to see Carolyn shoot someone.
Oh no.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
However, there was a 10 on the roll.
Yeah.
And you're someone who likes a challenge.
Okay.
No one's been able to crack Javier yet.
Okay. Okay.
But indeed, it's a hello. I see you have requested myself. Indeed, he is about 6'3". Clearly works out, strong hands, doesn't skip leg day.
Okay.
In his outfit, which is just like very traditional, kind of like nursing, like nurses' clothes, fits just right.
Okay. And does he appear to be, I don't know, stunning to me?
I wouldn't put it as stunning.
Okay, that's
I
what
would
I
say
wanted
it's
to know.
beautiful, but
Okay.
it balances out because of the fact that he's more on the rugged side.
Got it.
Like he's got some stubble. You can see a scar or two on like the arms. His hair isn't perfectly kept. Like there's spots that have grown a little bit more, but it's not too much. It's a very good balance.
Okay. I'm so happy that I was able to snag you all for myself, Javier. This might be a little bit strange, but before I let people touch me, I have to be energetically aligned with them. So, may we?
What is the process you energetically align?
Give me your hands, Javier.
Of course. And he will walk over and give you his hands.
So I take both of his hands in my hands, and I just maintain eye contact with him, and I don't say anything.
Okay. I'm gonna connect a roll to this one.
Okay.
This will be charisma and etiquette,
Okay.
because this is going to be you having the ability to maintain this eye contact without it ever getting uncomfortable.
Would my stunningness
Yes,
come into
100%.
effect? Okay.
100%. This is a situation where your stunning comes into effect.
You know, if Carolyn asks nicely, maybe the Rev can teach her that eye trick.
It's possible. Three successes. Okay, so my original difficulty was going to be 4.
Oof,
With
okay.
your 3 successes, I now have to hit a 3 successes. No, 2. To basically catch this is awkward. Oh, I got 3. So with a tie,
Okay.
you're not sending him bad vibes, but you're sending him
Vibes?
vibes. They're not exactly what you were going for, and you can tell.
Okay.
He's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on.
This Antonio Banderas Mornay's an XP.
Well, if there's if
Wait.
well,
Shh, not yet. I'll just stand there and then just take a very deep breath and then
he'll do the same when he sees you do
namaste.
so. Namaste, of course. Well, if you would like, I can leave the room while you prepare for the table, or I can.
Oh no, please stay, and I'll just robe right in front of him.
Okay. All right, cool. If you wish to attach a roll to this, you can suggest a roll. Your stunning will apply throughout this this entire goal.
Oh god, I don't know. Well, definitely like composure, maybe.
Composure works.
Okay. And then nothing to do with guns, huh? Okay. Insight.
Composure, insight, no, but I appreciate the attempt. Let me look at your character sheet, because No, this one makes sense for me jumping in.
Okay, I'm gonna rouse for this anyways, so I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
Okay.
Composure etiquette is actually what I'm going to call for.
Okay, I'll take that.
Because again, this is walking a fine line between jumping on somebody when they're at work and having something naturally spur itself.
I didn't say I believed.
I can't punish you more with a 10 because you're already dealing with the beast being like, I can do this. No, bitch, I got this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Doesn't get more awkward. He maintains eye contact when you do it.
Okay.
And then he motions over to the table. During the massage, do you try and get any other information? And also, you will have to roll to see if you succeed on your goal. You do not have to role play that out. One thing that I will let you know about that roll. Based off of your roll so far, you are looking for 6 successes.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Because you have you've been rolling below average, so it's spiked up.
Yeah.
Spiked up the end roll.
Okay. For questions, I would definitely want to know about the staff bar. Like, how does a girl get invited to a party around here?
I'm going to wait to see what your role is on the other thing to answer that one, because that's a very valid question.
I'll ask about that. And
find out if he has a subscription to Guns and Ammo.
Yeah,
open a lot of doors. Conversation.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so ask about that, and then like, what type of customers do they usually have? Like,
okay, you don't even need to roll for the type of customers. I'll give you that easily.
Okay,
they get a wide variety, a lot of repeat customers, and it's a lot of people who will stay anywhere from like a week to a month at a time.
And I will probably bring up that there's like no negative reviews, which is why I chose this place. I'm like, that's so cool.
And his response is, it is because we do our jobs. It is our position to take care of you when you come here. If you have a negative experience, then that is problematic, and we can't have that.
Gives me an idea, but later. Okay.
I understand.
Make a wits insight check when he answers that question. Okay. You pick up on the sense that there is zero belief to the contrary within his statements. And anything that he has told you up to this point about the location, he completely believes it all.
Okay. And sorry, just one last thing. How does how does he like working here?
Oh, loves it.
Does he like his job?
Loves it.
Okay. Okay. That's all my questions.
Yeah, I also think something that you would naturally pick up on throughout the conversation. He is also a fan of nice vehicles. However, his taste is more in old motorcycles. And if it did turn to anything around firearms, he's not so much a fan of firearms, but he claims to be a good shot with a bow.
Okay.
Apparently, he grew up hunting, so.
Okay.
So now, what roll do you want to make, and do you want to add anything that might affect the difficulty?
Okay, first of all, I'm definitely gonna rouse.
Okay. You do get hungrier.
I'm at 4 hunger.
Noted. You can hear inside of you. Pull this off, my dear, and then we can eat him. We will eat him wonderful. I bet he will taste like sensuality. It will be incredible. Just jump up and consume.
We don't
That's all
eat
you
our
must do.
friends. Nope. That's
But
not
look
what we're
at
gonna
him.
do.
He is glorious. You deserve it.
They have been working hard.
Yes. If you get around blood that is fresh and you smell it, you will have to roll.
Does that mean I'm like more sensitive to the smell of blood? Like if I were to
Yes.
walk by a room with like slaves inside that are giving away their blood, would I pick up on that?
100%.
Okay.
100%. I will say that right now you are sensitive to the smell of blood. However, that still means
Okay.
you'll have to like
That's
you'll
fine.
still have
I'll
to
be
roll resolve composure when you come
Okay.
across it.
I'll take that. Okay. So now I have to come up with a rule.
I have a baseline of the quality that he gives, but let me roll his pool for massage. No, not D20s. I need D10s. He is specialized in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. He is great with his hands.
Okay.
And, like, you actually do get to feel it because you roused the blood before you came in, so you weren't just as cold as a corpse to touch. And, like, yeah, no. Like, your back feels better where it actually shouldn't. Like,
Okay.
you should not be able to feel the effects of a massage, but you do.
Suspicious, but all right. Okay. So composure, maybe,
Okay, yep.
and let's say it's just my best skill. So can I just go composure and etiquette again?
You can. Do you have any disciplines you wish to use on this? Or anything, or any that would apply?
Okay, so obviously stunning.
Yes, stunning comes into effect.
Can I compel him a little bit?
If you want
No.
to, yeah. I'm not going to stop you from compelling.
No, I won't compel him. Mm,
There's no one around to see it. And, like, they do have cameras, but compel doesn't come up on cameras. So, if you really wanted to.
okay. Okay. What about rapid reflexes?
Not for this portion.
I'm throwing things out there. I don't know.
I know. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna add the stunning on and just hope for the best.
Okay.
All right. Here I go. Okay.
Oh. I have not announced the result yet. You currently stand at 5 successes. Willpower does allow you to reroll 3 dice that are not blood die.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
So that's 3 more d10s, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Because we still do have a lot of people who are new to the system, even though it's a weekly game, you don't always think about everything. Okay, you do pass the threshold. And when your massage is done, it will be a very simple. Well, there's something that I noticed when I was massaging you, that I need to get a tool for, but it is connected to one of the compressors for deep tissue work. Would you mind coming with me for this?
Lead the way.
He leads the way. Fade to black. That is where your rapid reflexes come into play.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Let's now go to Efrys. Let's save the couple's massage for the end.
All right.
So, what is your goal during the massage, and do you have any other preferences that I need to take into mind before we jump into this this part of the scene?
I think my goal is just to ask a few probing questions.
Okay.
See if I notice anything going on during my massage. There's not cameras in the massage rooms, is there?
No. No.
Okay.
There is not.
Sorry.
There's cameras in all of the hallways. There is no clearly visible cameras in the massage rooms. If you want, you can roll a wits awareness to see if...
No, I believe they...
Okay.
I mean, no, I wouldn't. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll just ask, like... I'm not even really sure.
What's the baseline? What things are you more gearing towards?
I'm really just trying to see if I can get any insight into what is going on.
Okay. Hell yeah, no. I fully accept that. Roll me charisma insight. Or that might not be the accurate roll. No, it will be. It will be. Charisma insight.
Okay.
All right. I will not be calling upon that 10 for this one.
Okay.
With 4 successes, you don't get insight into exactly what's going on in the space, but you will get insight into 2 different things.
Okay.
1, this would be a horrible place for a spot for a pool.
For a pool.
Yes. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This would be a horrible place to bring new kindred and just leave them.
Okay.
Because any noise would bother people. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So that doesn't take it out of being Sabbat, but it takes it out of being that purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 2. This place is not very relaxing for you because you're still picking up on that slight buzz in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And watching it a little bit closer, you know that this is indeed Tremere handiwork.
Okay.
But it's more of a hyper specialized alarm system.
And I can't tell what the alarm is for.
Not at this moment. If you want, once you're done in this room, you can try and think about it and put some stuff together in privacy, but not at this moment.
Okay. Are all the employees kind of wearing the same outfit? Or is there
there's a general dress code, but it's not the exact same.
Okay.
The shirts all do have the same logo and embroidered name on the right side breast, over the breast area. But it's effectively medical slacks, but they can pick their own design, their own color. You do notice that they don't want anything too flashy or anything cartoony or whatever.
Okay.
But you'll get some variety in color, some variety in pattern, but it's all very much professional in the same style.
Okay. And this is just a shot in the dark, but is there any Is this is a singular room with no other exits except for the one that leads to the hallway?
No, there's a couple.
There's a couple exits. Okay.
100%. One leads to the pathways that the staff normally take when they're moving stuff.
Okay.
One is to like access for cleaning and stuff like that, and then there's the one that you came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I might I might try to go into the cleaning corridor after my massage.
Hell yeah! Roll me dex, and I want to say stealth. Yeah, dex stealth. Or
like I think what I would
stealth,
do.
It's your call.
Okay. Well, what I will do is I'll do wit stealth because I'm going to plan to wait for the cleaner to come in after, because I assume like they would come in half an hour or so after the massage was done, or 10 minutes or so after the massage was done.
About 5 to 10 minutes, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to wait for them to come in.
Okay.
And yeah, maybe try to like sneak out behind them or something. Is there any
Hell yeah.
like something like that?
No, I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Roll me wits awareness.
Okay.
Let's see what we get here. Okay, with 2 successes. You briefly catch a glimpse of the cleaner before you do get to slip out. He's not working.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to make your roll for that. The cleaner's
Okay.
here wouldn't even stop you if you did.
Oh, okay.
On your masseuse, you noticed on the wrist, on the inside, there was a small scar.
Okay.
And on the cleaner, you noticed it on his forearm, similar length scar.
But
we're going to leave you there.
Okay.
We get to the couples room. One side is set up with crystal massage. Did both of you partake in that? Was a second batch of crystals brought in?
I think you should have the crystals, Chuck.
Sure. If it'll get you off my back, yes.
Well, maybe I'll get on your back later if the crystals do the work.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, fine.
I didn't even get a reach around.
Okay.
Boy, these crystals are working already.
During the massage,
Wow.
what is your overall goal? What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm trying. I piecing together stories from people who've been in confessional and told me about their marital problems. I will drip out a little bit by bit, and then I'll start going as they do the massage. I'll start going to more of the good times.
Okay. I need you to roll me charisma plus etiquette.
Okay, that's okay.
Because you hear many awful things from confessional of marital problems.
Yeah.
So I need you to roll to see if you don't take it a little too far.
Okay. But speaking of taking things too far,
yes.
As this is going on, I will also be ramping up a little awe. I will be starting to. They'll be like, wow, like I'll be preternaturally interesting to them.
You will. What's the roll for awe?
It just adds my dots.
No, I mean to resist it.
Oh, to resist it?
Aramis is in the room.
Oh, true. Composure versus composure plus intelligence.
Yep.
Versus my manipulation and presence.
Aramis, roll composure intelligence. Rev, roll manipulation presence. Okay, we got 3.
Yeah.
Tie goes to Defender. Aramis, you feel your attention being pulled in, but you steel yourself. However, you are not getting a good massage at this point.
Just the masseuse has like one hand on there. I'm just looking over at Rev.
Yeah, like they're trying, but like yeah, they're focused on the Rev. Rev.
So I'll make my etiquette roll now.
100%.
Charisma, and I will add in my presence. Ooh, I'm rolling. It's still 4 successes, but
Yeah. Okay, with that roll, you do not go too far. You don't make them hate Chuck or Charles in the process, and that will also affect rolls with the information that you're looking for. What do you want to get out of the staff?
Well, I kind of want to know, like, so the idea is to talk about like the hard times, then like and bring it around to all the good times that we've had, right? Like, it's just a rough patch, but then to try and get to them, like why they keep working here and if there's any rough patches that they have working here.
Roll a wits insight.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
I'm hoping somebody rolls high enough for me to say for me to give information the way I want to.
Let me rouse.
Okay.
I believe.
Oh, I get hungry.
You get hungry.
Dang it.
Wits insight, you said?
Wits insight.
But I do get a little more here. All right. 1 extra die.
Hell yeah. 3 successes. They don't have a single negative experience with the place working here. They love it. It's great that they get to work together and be around other couples and help out other couples or see the love that people share. They get to be around a vibrant staff that really care about their craft and their jobs. They just love the place. Not one complaint.
Well, I've got a comment on that. I'll have to save for when we're not being massaged by it.
Anything else?
Thing is, with Rev's not super smart.
Aramis. Aramis,
so I can't think of anything.
Aramis, is there anything that you're looking for?
While he's getting this wonderful massage and I'm getting a very far one, he's gonna start. The questions he would ask are mostly maintaining to like the upper echelons of the staff, like the owner that they met, and if like any other workers and how she treats them, and how other people who are directly under her might treat them, and see what's going on within that general vicinity.
Cool. Rev, your awe is 1 die, correct?
No, it's 3.
Oh, it's 3. Wonderful. Aramis, I need a wits insight. However, to get information, your difficulty is 3 higher.
Why would you do this to me, Rev? But
there's no off. Like, he's just that good.
He's feeling it, you know? Oh, snap. Again, you get information very similar to what the Rev got. Upper staff, great. Everything, great. We're taken care of. You know, good benefits package. We get to work together. We don't even live in the city. We have a home back in Vancouver. where we trained, and we came here to work under the proprietor. We came here to take part and learn from these amazing people.
And how long does that thing kind of take, the training?
Oh, it's not so much specifically training as much as it is just being in that environment and around people who are bettering themselves. And yeah. But like the best way to describe it is like you're getting very much like this is some weird bubble that everyone's happy. And she's like, no, Miss Jovier is wonderful, and she runs seminars for the staff, and she takes care of everyone, and she's incredible. She's breathtaking.
How often do these seminars happen?
Usually a couple a week.
A couple a week?
Absolutely, she's very hands-on. Don't see her much during the day, but you know, at night she stops by and makes sure everyone is good and covers a lot.
Not during the day. What does she? Does she have some type of day-to-day meeting?
Of course, yes. No, she's running the business aspect of it. You see, she doesn't have any partners or anything. She is a hardworking woman who just takes care of what she does during the day. Then she comes and helps everyone at night. During the day, she has vintage cover everything else.
Okay. All right. This is a noble work you guys do.
I like to think so. Thank you very much. And with that, you guys can now all meet up in the main space after you have been thoroughly relaxed, unless I am missing anything.
Dylan thought of something to ask, but I don't think the Rev would.
If you want, you can make a check to see if it comes to your mind.
How big brain is it?
If you don't think you would, then you can roll with that. But I just want to put it out there.
No, I'm gonna roll with that.
Okay,
I'm gonna roll that he doesn't ask.
Okay, cool. Yep. But no, you guys can come across each other. You can easily have a relaxing space to sit. It's not overtly loud. There's various water features and yoga spaces, and this was turned into a full-on retreat. You see that there is different workout areas, stretching areas on different balconies, creating a nice spiral sort of arrangement as it goes up to a moon roof where the light comes in. Beautiful building.
I'll approach the Rev and Aramis and just say, oh, Charles and Michael, how is your massage? And I'll lean in to give the Rev a hug.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that he's not going to just push me away or something.
Before we actually resolve this, there's something else
okay.
that I do need to check with. Carolyn.
Yes.
You asked a question about getting to the staff bar, correct?
Yes.
Ooh.
You will be able to get access to the staff bar. However, there's going to be one little hiccup.
Okay.
After events, you get asked a somewhat awkward question.
Okay.
So, do you have an addiction, or is there something that is causing your hands to shake? Because you are hungry as shit.
It's just when my energy is not aligned. It's just, my chakras are all
Did I
a
do
mess.
something wrong? I thought it was...
Burn.
No, not you. It's just I don't know.
Did I do something right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You covered it. You don't need to roll. We now cut back to your present programming.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lean in and say there's like a cut mark on the employee's arms as I give a hug to Michael, then Charlie. And
Well, as
then-
you come in with me, I say, I whisper, we have to burn this place down with fire.
I'd like just like smile and say, "Oh, that's such. I'm glad you had a wonderful time."
Rev, when Efrys mentions the cut mark,
Mhm.
and this will be for anyone, that does track. There is it on everybody here, and at some point you find a mark about the same distance, slightly scarred. Not heavily, just slightly.
And I do like hold after I like give that information. I like hold the hug long enough for anyone to whisper something back to me, just in case.
Oh yeah.
But
Did you hug me? Are you going
yes,
to hug me? Okay.
I will.
Well,
Last,
thank you.
just in case.
Oh, okay.
Just
See
so
how
you
it
kind of
is.
get the hint.
Javier's
Wow.
was on the inside of his leg, just above his knee on the left side.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, I didn't
I
want to
won't
lean
tell
for
you
a-
that, but I will tell you when after you whisper in my ear that I got an invite to the staff bar.
Ooh, nice. Good work. What else should we do, everyone? I say, like out loud, smiling, like
Also-
I'm brainwashed.
Also, during during the hug, Aramis would have mentioned that the owner is not active during the day and really only comes out at night.
Mm.
Important note.
Speaking of that, as conversation starts, you indeed do see Patricia Jovier heading in your direction.
Seems just alright. I'll be the one to excitedly wave over at her.
She'll respond back
As-
with a very excited wave. Hello. Yeah, I was just checking in. Additionally, I believe I need to have a brief moment with your friend Trevor. There's something I need to talk to him about.
Travis, you mean?
Yes, she would have said Travis.
Okay. Of course.
Well, yes. If we can go to my office, that would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Is everything all right?
Oh, absolutely, of course. No, there's nothing wrong.
Okay.
Does anybody do anything before the two of them leave?
I'll just kind of give Travis like a mwah mwah on the cheek and be like, see you later, babes. Like, meet here and like, don't take too long, kind of thing. Like, kind of making a point that like, I'll be expecting him back.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. That's like give him like a pat on the shoulder.
Is she going back out a door that like back towards the the door that they're leading out of? What's kind of out there?
You don't know yet.
Oh, we haven't been through that.
Well,
door.
they haven't left yet. She's only come over and mentioned and politely.
Well,
asked.
that's what I mean. So like, once they walk off,
Okay.
like I want to see if there's any way I could discreetly follow, at least to some extent.
Absolutely. Roll wits or dexterity and stealth. Okay. So you are following along.
I mean, only as far as might be like like
Reasonable.
like where there's like a water fountain or something, you know what I mean, like or to a locker room or whatever, or I don't know, like if there's only where it's plausible. I think there might not be any more plausible, I guess.
Okay. So as you're moving, there's just polite small talk. And just at the point that the Rev was going to leave, you notice that she's wearing a pair of smaller glasses, and she will look where the Rev is and just. And
who is
Patricia?
Who is Patricia? Oh, okay. Yes.
And she will keep on moving to where her one of her probably many offices is on the first floor.
I guess I'm going to.
Efrys, you don't see what she's motioning to when she does that.
Okay.
Actually, you would because of sense the unseen.
But I'm not trying to. I'm not obfuscating.
100%.
Oh, okay.
And she will come into a very lovely office. There's various drinks, various beverages.
That's fine.
She will sit down. She will pull out 2 seats. So, first of all, how are you having a good time this evening?
It's been pretty decent, yes, so far.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Travis is always I don't know. You downplay your own enjoyment.
I see.
Not as much as Chuck does, but
I'm going to be a straight shooter. I'm going to have to respectfully ask that you do not use disciplines within the premises.
I think I would just ask. I would just like to say that I'm just being safe. Just looking out for myself and looking out for others.
No, I understand.
Nothing. Definitely nothing harmful.
I completely understand. The only reason why I say this is because I'm run an establishment that's comfortable for everyone, including our kind and kine.
Yes.
I have a suspicion the other 2 are kindred as well. Are they ghoul?
Yes.
What is the process? So kindred.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
I just look confused.
Well, I will actually let you know what you are picking up on then, if I'm clocking correctly what you are doing. I want this place to be safe for everyone. I don't want there to be unnecessary feeding or things going on. When people are overtly stressed, we will feed a little bit just to allow them to relax in ways that they wouldn't normally be able to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a favor I called in with some Tremere when I was building the location or reconstruction to sense whenever power disciplines were going off and where it was happening.
Makes sense. It makes sense for your safety, of course, and the safety of the establishment.
Of course. Well, I do want to ask why you have come, because this massages and things like that don't really work the same for us most of the time. If you want, if you feel more comfortable, we can have your friends brought as well, if that helps, but I'm fine with just the 2. By the way, you do have my actual name, which is Patricia Jovier. Do not be worried, despite where we are. I do my best to keep the monsters away from here.
What monsters? Just wondering what your definition is.
Well, it depends on what your political alignment is.
Fair.
And most would view certain political alignments as being monsters. I try and keep them away.
I mean, yeah, if you could send for our friends to come here.
Absolutely, of course. And indeed, someone will come over and politely say that your presence has been requested.
Uh-huh.
You Efrys. Oh, okay.
Okay.
What?
And then when you come in, it'll be very much set up to be very comfortable. She is going to make a roll to see if she notices someone's extreme hunger level.
Who would that be?
You know what? I don't know, but I'm gonna.
Mhm.
Well, I do know, but I'm gonna wait to reveal it until if I get it.
Hmm.
What? No one. It could be no one.
Okay, she will.
Okay, of course.
Well, I'm glad to see that you are all having a good time. Before we go any further, would you like a top up?
Has she already mentioned that she knows what we are yet? To like meet up first, or not
to
first?
the not to the new group.
Okay. Top up like another massage.
Another deep D. Just kidding.
I believe you've had 2 already. No, I'm referring to the need to feed because your hands are shaking quite a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll just give Caroline like a cool person look. I don't know what a look.
Make a wits insight check, Carolyn. I also need a charisma plus performance, Efrys, to see how you pull this off. Okay, so we got one success. We're gonna have to see a good roll here.
Yeah. Oh, I actually this can't be too bad. I say. Oh, you
get just somehow you get the message that Efrys is trying to get across.
Which was what exactly? Can you? I don't.
That like she knows.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like an eyebrow Morse code sort of thing. It's weird.
Okay.
Kindred have wondrous powers.
Mm-hmm. Sure do. Gosh. Well then to that I'll just say,
yes.
Well, what I crave, you probably can't provide, but I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. If it gets too much, I might recommend feeding off of one of your group mates and then them
absolutely not
recovering.
No. Can't happen.
Please do not cause an incident then in your state.
Moi? Cause an incident? Don't worry, babes.
Okay. Either way, no. I'm aware. I have a general awareness of what you are, and some of your friends have been using their abilities, their disciplines. And I was just expressing to them that this is preferred to not do so, and explaining what they were picking up on. This is a safe space, away from the monsters of the. You are not part of the beasts outside the walls, correct?
Clearly, we're part of the beast inside the walls now.
Good verbiage. You know what? I will put this out there because a token of trust. We are not affiliated with the Sabbat whatsoever. The location was built, and then we discovered that the area is crawling with them. And we keep them out. If you are affiliated with them, I would prefer that you leave, and this will be your one opportunity to do so before I take action. Is that something I need to be concerned about?
Not at all.
Okay.
you can understand our interest in an oasis such as this.
Yes, what is your interest? Let me answer any questions more candidly than you might have gotten before. We do our best to make sure that everybody here, including the staff, has the best possible experience. So.
Yeah, and you use your own abilities to ensure that.
Not usually. There's been a couple times where we've had to, but it's never invasive, and if so, we make sure that it's rewarded. Or it's not handled in a way which is offensive to the individual.
You have like a couple who's lived here for, I don't know, years now?
Oh no, that couple's worked here on and off for a couple of years, but it's part of the process where we want couples to feel comfortable getting massages with people who are connected.
Okay.
Is there any reason why specifically you have come here to look for something, or is it just to relax? Because I know that it would take one of the better employees even here for proper massages to be felt.
Javier.
She smiles when you say that. And she's like, oh, good job.
Thanks.
I think we just want to make sure that you are an oasis and not one of the beasts.
Oh, no, of course. In that case, would you like a tour of the facilities proper? Now that I know now that I know where you stand. If I'm correct, if I'm reading into this, you are part of the Anarchs, correct? Now,
we have friends here and there.
I say that because if you are Camarilla, then geez, they sent you to the wrong place, and there's such little activity that you're starting from ground zero.
Well, where? Yeah. Okay. No. Show us the place. It'd be wonderful, actually. Do you offer services for Kindred?
From time to time, I've been known to offer refuge and safe spaces for those who truly do seek it or need it. It does come at a cost, but the cost isn't so much a documented cost as more of a while you're here, you uphold the standards of behavior that are set, but...
What's the catch? Like, no offense, but this seems a little bit like too good to be true.
Oh, I can easily answer what the catch is. One, I'm a fan of lifelong learning, so you must bring something to the table that can be taught. Whether it be knowledge, whether it be something else. Number two, if you commit violence in these halls, I will kill you.
Just like in the Avatar, getting entrance to the library.
Yes. That is actually very accurate.
So is this just something you enjoy doing?
No. It is how I make my living. You see,
Yeah,
wasn't from here originally, but I have some knowledge about various things. I've been at Kindred for some time, and I was around for a lot of the earlier movements in the world of health and self-care, and I figured I would continue to develop as these things go. Don't be concerned, it wasn't like the birth of yoga or things like that, but more the bringing a lot of the things to the forefront.
No, I'm just curious why you. I mean, you must enjoy your time here.
I don't know.
Or else you could.
I don't know
send
if
someone to do
it would be the way that I put it.
So why do you work
here? I think
here?
I enjoy it. I own it.
Yeah, but why don't you just send someone to run your managerial duties?
I think I enjoy it. But with the time I've been alive, it's sometimes you forget if it's actually enjoying it or the sensation of what it felt like once to do so. So I'm trying to hold on to what I can, effectively.
That's fair. I can respect that. Understand that to some extent.
I'm gonna say this as a GM. Y'all need to make insight checks. You can call for those whenever you want.
Yeah, Aramis was mostly listening. He's kind of curious.
Yeah, because
Sorry, is it just insight?
no, it would be
Right.
wits insight, because this is in the moment. What can you pick up? Once I am done doing a quick camera shift, I will take a look at those results. All right. I'm going to look at the results one by one and ask what aspect of what's gone on so far you are looking into.
I'm also gonna willpower roll, just a willpower roll.
Hell yeah. All right, so I will start from the top. The wits insight from Efrys was 4 successes, or was there a second one there? No. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Okay, so I see where I'm starting. Carolyn, you have 3 successes. What are you looking for in the conversation?
I'm looking for she seems like I'm looking for just how about just see if she's lying.
With that, you cannot tell.
Okay.
She seems very much confident.
Oh, can I see her attitude towards us?
Oh, absolutely.
Seems
100%.
Threatened.
You can pick up her attitude in general.
Okay.
She's not threatened.
Mm-hmm.
She is a control person.
So she might be like upset that she didn't know we were here. Like it was out of her control, kind of.
Possibly.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you a yes or a no on that one.
Okay.
Aramis, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you looking for? No, you have 6. 6 successes. What are you looking for?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, firstly, her alignment towards this, when she was mentioning factions, particularly.
Okay.
Her her demeanor towards us and what she meant, like the real meaning behind when she decided to say, like, let me give you a tour. Because in his mind, in New York,
yeah.
Tour probably means you gonna get it.
Hell yeah. Give me 1 second. All right. With your 6 successes, she has not decided what tour fully means yet. It is possible that you do have the correct definition of a tour. But she is currently looking over the possibilities. As for alignment, you can tell that she is definitely not aligned with Dover, with Siasi, and with that sort of group that you know. Beyond that, you don't have any confirmations, but she seems a little bit more reactionary. Is a good way to put it. But like reactionary in a way of you did something, I'm now going to do something right back.
Okay, so that he could probably make the assumption that any action will probably be met really quickly.
If that's what you make.
Yep.
Rev, you got 3, and you got a 10 on that. There may be punishment. What are you looking for?
I don't know that I've thought of that. I guess the thing that I'm trying to pick up on is her spiritual outlook, like in terms of like how, like if the platitudes on the wall and such. There's something like that she's. Is that an expression of her, or is there something she's really interested in?
I like that. I will have to make a roll for that one. Anytime I'm rolling for her for these, it is anything like this I'm doing in a whisper. Anything that clearly would be out there is possibly out there. This is a weird roll for her. This is academics composure.
That's probably a weird roll for anyone.
Yeah. Okay. It seems like they are accurate things put on the wall to make people feel comfortable. You can't get an insight into what they specifically mean to her. Efrys, with your 2 successes, what are you looking for?
First of all, I like her already. Oh, okay, that's what happened. I'm like kind of the things the other people were looking for, like what her alignment is, but I've kind of already gathered.
Okay.
Just from the conversation we had been having, so I've kind of already sussed that out.
Oh yeah.
I'm honestly trying now to become friends with her. So I'm trying to like pick up what I can to try to play to into that.
Hell yeah. You can tell that she's very much a straight to the point type of person.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do something, follow through correctly.
Yep.
A lot of people will say the phrase practice makes perfect. And to 95% of people in the world, that's an acceptable phrase. There's the 5% that actually understand the full phrase and live by it, which is perfect practice makes perfect. She's that type of person.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of wondering why she's like, I'm taking her on the level when she says that she works there because she wants to experience something like that, like just experience it. You can make
a separate role for that one.
That'd be nice, because I'm kind of wondering why she wouldn't.
Absolutely, yeah. Wits Insight, because that's a completely different thing, and that's a very interesting thing to call for.
I don't know. I always have trouble finding the insight, or I always have trouble finding the secondary stat thingy. There we go.
Yeah. Like, you're looking, and tough read. She is a very tough person to read.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to go for the tour.
Well, yeah. Absolutely, of course. I would love to bring you. She will bring you through the staff area. It is all set up to be very comfortable. The rooms are not quite as nice as the guest rooms, but they do have more than the basic amenities. Like, they cover what would be a very easy, comfortable living space with access to amenities that wouldn't normally be there for a job like this. There's a couple. There's a kitchen. There's various storage spaces. It all seems to be pretty on the level. There, you do learn throughout this process that Vintage is not human. She is a ghoul. So she answers directly to Patricia. For anyone who does not know what a ghoul is, after 3 times feeding a human, they gain some of your vampiric abilities. They get a little bit better and they do not age at a regular rate. However, once per month they do require a feeding of blood. Everybody roll Wits Awareness as you are traveling around the space and getting the grand tour.
Oh, and just a question while we roll. So you said I noticed that there was a alarm. Now that she kind of mentioned about it, can now kind of like see that it went off?
Yes.
From our powers or something? Okay.
100%. Okay. Yeah. You will also be brought to to a specific room as well, which will cover if someone's here and they need to feed, which there will be a small storage of blood bags just in case that's the way that someone does feed. Rev,
But
nothing special. No.
freezer of organs, right?
No. You know that your feeding methods are very much extreme.
And disgusting.
Can you just like eat boogers, like people's boogers? Is that okay?
No.
Even if they're from a divorced person?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Toenails?
Oh my god, on principle? No. Even if you can, no.
Aramis. You're walking and you notice a couple of spaces where you pass doorways that she doesn't mention. And it's not weird for the fact that she doesn't mention them. Because like she'll walk by and be like, yep, these are this, these are this, these are... You look at the locks and they are very much heavier duty locks designed not to look like it.
He's not going to outwardly mention it, but like so like while he'll go by Carolyn, just like give her a slight nudge and just like eye towards the lock, the door.
I totally get these eyes, right?
1 second. Yeah, you'll get these eyes. This is
Okay.
This is more eyes that you're used to getting.
Okay.
I am going to need you to roll me a wits and streetwise, Aramis. Okay. This one I don't mind having it be public. She will look over to you, and just with a little bit of a more aggressive tone, your eyes are communicating something that your mouth is not speaking. Is everything all right?
Yeah, babes. We're obviously on like energetic alignment right now. It's how we communicate.
She doesn't even
bestie?
pay Caroline any attention when she says that. She's looking at Aramis.
He keeps eye contact with her because he understands the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Just the doors, you're not mentioning the locks, the heavy duty ones. That it was just a curiosity.
Of course, I'm not going to tell you about.
I'm not asking. I'm just letting. It's an awareness. Don't you believe that
Sorry,
we should at least?
it is part of what I am that I need to watch the emotions. I greatly apologize.
Well,
It's totally fine.
So
I just.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Do I believe her that it's okay?
Roll wits insight. Let me roll manipulation persuasion. However, she is going to require 5 successes to pull this off, not to tie you, not 3. It is not okay. She is holding it together, but you can tell this isn't just personality. This is like Beast being like, that motherfucker is not listening to you. This is your place. How dare you are not respected. Not in a venture way, though. Because I do want to make that clear distinction. The tour, from this point, speeds up a little bit. Aramis, you can tell what her goal is. Her goal is now to give you the tour to get you out of this space because she does not like you in this moment.
Yeah, he understands.
And you'll end up back in the office. And, well, hopefully everything was suitable, minus prying it. Hopefully everything was suitable.
Rev will try and be, like, just the right amount of deferential and thank her profusely and wish her the best in her endeavors and say, I don't think we'll have much cause to come back here except to, enjoy your company and the services you provide.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
If you know anybody in need of anything, and they happen to be in the area, when it happens, feel free to let them know that this is a safe place. That's just the major intention of what I've built here.
Well, I can definitely appreciate that and appreciate your time.
Of course.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure to meet you, Patricia.
It has been an absolute pleasure. Everyone can make a intelligence occult roll.
Ooh.
This is just going to be to see if you pick up on a signal properly for a small piece of information. No, you're distracted by keeping up the Valley Girl act. Oh, Rev. Hell yeah. I'm not going to punish this because it's just determining clan. But actually, I need to look at how many successes you got for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, no. You're not going to anything with that. Your best guess at clan, she's probably Bruja.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But
yeah, this is more of a clarification because you see that like she visibly, it wasn't an anger at like people not listening to her. It was an anger at the individual, which is unventure-like. Do you do anything else before you collect your things and you disembark from the location?
Yeah, I'd like to ask her for her phone number.
She'll gladly give it over.
Yeah, perhaps sometimes we can just get together and have a chat or something like that. Or
absolutely, of course, I would love to.
Perhaps I can give you a call if I have some people I send over here.
Yes, and if I have anything that I think might be of... Actually, specifically, if we are doing this exchange, what things are you normally good at, other than, of course, looking into the environment around you and seeing what might not be clearly present?
I do a little bit with technology and...
oh, wonderful.
I was an academic in my time, so I have a good understanding of architecture.
Oh, that's amazing. I will definitely pick your off on that.
And
However,
honestly, if sometimes we don't mind doing little running around if you might need someone to do something like that for you.
Only if you will accept reward for it. I would hate to have somebody do something and not get what is earned.
I think that's only fair until we have further established our friendship.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't do friendships. I only do relationships.
What's the difference? Sorry.
If you don't know that, then that's a piece of information to learn. Anybody
All
can
right.
roll intelligence insight.
Oh no.
Our table.
Okay, let's see what we're looking at. Aramis is going to be the only person to pick up on this. Aramis, when she says that, she doesn't like people at all. That was basically her saying, "Yeah, I don't make friends."
I'm gonna crack this cookie.
While you're thinking about cracking this cookie, we're going to take a 5 to 10 minute break. People recover, do what you need to do, and you will be leaving the spa.
Oh, I had one last thing.
Hell yeah! No, go.
Oh, he's going to. Well, on since I am a very noticeable type, I think you should look out for one of your current members, and he's going to describe the dude with the bruised fist.
Oh.
Since she said she doesn't like violence in her halls.
Oh, very interesting. His wife did come in wearing a lot of makeup. I think it was his wife anyway. That's what they said. They're a little young, and there was no rings noticed. Thank you very much for that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's solely right since I upset you with my observation.
No, I appreciate it. I'm going to leave this up to you, actually. Do you want me to go easy on him, or just kill him?
What is your definition of easy?
That I will not tell you.
Don't be unnecessarily cruel.
Go easy on him. This is if it's the first time. If he comes back and it happens again, then you should probably,
Oh, wonderful. Oh, he won't be coming back, but I will go easy on him. Thank you. And that is where we cut it on the very menacing statement. Be back in 5 to 10, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we chuckle, giggle, and laugh a little bit. So you're leaving. Carolyn, I'm going to need you to make me a composure drive roll. Because you're hungry as shit.
We're going again. Let's go.
We're all in Carolyn's car.
You are.
Oh no. Yo, let me.
Yep.
Oh
Doing great.
no. Oh no.
I need you to roll
Right.
me a d10.
Okay.
If you succeed, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
If you fail, the cops are gonna try and pull you over.
Okay. I'm great.
You cut it close.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, she is driving like a maniac. Like she drifts on some corners in the middle
Hell
of the
yeah.
city. Runs a couple reds that you know don't have cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn, maybe we should
Okay.
pull over so you should shoot someone.
Or you know.
Does that make you feel better? I think it
Or
makes
just
you feel
Karen.
better.
Karen, let me drive. Just let me drive, please.
No way. No one
You
drives
don't
in
let-
that car except for
don't,
me.
no.
And I drift another corner just to shut them up.
And like watching, you can see that there's a shake to her hands until she squeezes the wheel and like focuses on like. There's
Like a
points where
perfect
like she
drift.
swerves, and drifts by someone, realizes she's gonna miss a turn, and then just switches direction and goes. Like her, because your drive skill is very high.
It is.
So like you
Good
know how to
driver.
drive, and you're just holding it together.
Okay.
You
I'm headed back to the Haven. I need to eat,
yeah.
so
you,
I didn't.
you cut the
I
time
don't-
back to
yeah.
the Haven in half.
Look at that, guys. Half the time. You're welcome. And I'm already walking to the Haven as I'm talking to them.
As she says that, I say, that's pretty good. Usually when my drive time says an hour, I can make it there in 59 minutes.
Oh, Efrys. Sweet Efrys.
Aramis will give you another pat on the back and go inside.
You all now realize that you each have a message. It seems to be a shared message from Dover,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Let's
says
kill Dover.
possible lead. And then says Rivers.
I would like to reply with a waterfall emoji.
He sends what the fuck.
Left on red.
Rivers?
Yes, possible lead Rivers.
Do I know any rivers or what he might mean by rivers?
There's not
Oh dear.
really like a role to determine like it's
What river? I'm gonna just text back what river.
possible. The response you get is possibly location or name.
I will text. Is this like maybe some weird anagram or like hint? Like it's not like a literal we're looking for rivers, but something to do with rivers.
Response couldn't tell you.
Sounds like just that's all they have as for information.
Okay. I send a thumbs down emoji.
Well,
he
that's
leaves you on red.
There. Well, the place we just went to, I'm saying this as I'm preparing my food to eat.
100%.
We just went to the Sparkling River Wellness Center. That's where we just came back from. So that's a pretty strong river lead. Otherwise, if we think it has something to do with water, I don't know. The only water person I know is Rainbell.
What?
Who's that?
The
Rain
work
Belvoir.
yeah. So is that their full name? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Rain
Belvoir.
Belvoir.
Good joke. As that is said, Aramis is visibly uncomfortable.
I might make you make a roll to hide that level of uncomfortability.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no, you're going to have to. This is going to be composure plus. This is going to be manipulation composure. You were trying to convince them that you do not feel the way you feel about them saying that. Everyone else make a wits insight.
I'm banking on the rolls for other people being the same as they were.
Yep.
Dang it.
Caroline's gonna pick up on it. Rev's gonna pick up, and I'm not punishing that 10 for the Rev because that'll just dismantle this entire relationship. Everybody picks up on it, but the Rev is the only one who's gonna get a little more detail. So what is the base level of detail? It's not a super in-depth, but what's the general feeling you get when Caroline says that?
It's like somewhere between she would like that Rain will probably hate that, and it's like you should be careful about saying things like that to this person, or like he should.
Well, I can also confirm a detail for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's not true. Like you know she's not a possibility, at least for being Sabat.
Oh yeah.
Rev, that's what you pick up on. Everyone else gets that base level. You pick up on the fact that Aramis is like can rule out that she's not Sabat if she is the connection.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means Efrys' new friend, probably.
Well, you can also
very
ask
good liar.
Aramis about it because you guys did notice
Oh.
that that
Aramis.
made him uncomfortable.
Why are you looking so uncomfortable?
Just she's not that. So I can confirm that right now.
Wait, Aramis is a river. Maybe you're the Sabat. Actually, I don't think Aramis is a river, is it?
1 sec, I'm looking up.
Oh, I hope not. Don't think it is.
No. However, it is an excavation site in a river.
Don't dig deep on that one. Thank you.
And the hint was river or rivers?
Let me confirm that. It would have been rivers with an S.
Okay.
Don't even have a good Weezer song stuck in my head now. Thanks.
You know what? It's World of Darkness. It's been a while since a good Weezer song has been released.
It's this world right now.
I feel something has been done, and now my mind is on it. Dang it.
Okay, now Hashpipe is there. Okay, I'm way better. Okay, good. Oh boy. Well, this is one of those. If this is how helpful Bastion is, I'm not happy.
If you want, you can ask for more clarification. Like, he's only given the base amount because that's what's been asked.
Yeah. Aramis is definitely going to ask because his a person in his vicinity of a living with a similar name comes to mind.
Okay. Yeah, there will be a response. You will get a message of something scrolled on a wall in blood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I'm typing to you guys right now.
We get the fancy writing, guys.
It's true.
fancy writing.
It'll be in Comic
That's here.
Sans and everything.
Yeah, Comic Sans is especially designed to help people who have some, difficulty reading some things. So,
In the Roll20 chat, and the image you see is actually in cursive.
Aha, it was fancy.
because it's a curse. Anywhere the rivers flow matters the most to you.
I look again to read it closely to see if it says moist.
You look closely. It does not.
Okay.
Where the rivers, rivers you river apostrophe s.
Yeah.
No, is that just
No. It would have. Thank you for catching that. It wouldn't have been the apostrophe s. It would have been rivers, all one word, all caps.
all
Oh,
caps.
okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Cool. About to ask, someone named Rivers. Jeez.
So the U is in all caps too.
It is.
So who was this message left for? Like, who found it? Who was this?
It was left written on the side of Palace North.
Okay.
So could it just any old random person?
It was written in blood, though, so that tells you something.
What's not written in blood these days?
So
It's the
true.
2030s.
It's so true. Pens,
Have
blood.
Yeah. Have they oh my gosh, compared the blood penmanship to the other letter Dover got?
They have.
Okay.
They are not the same person.
Okay.
However, it is the same sample of blood.
And the blood is kindred or kind?
Kind.
Okay.
The same person?
Yes.
So you telling me they siphoned? Yo.
Who did we
They went
just
deep.
meet who has a lot of access to a lot of blood? Who
That was
has
also
connections
not
to rivers?
a lot of blood. That was like a small fridge, like a small fridge.
to the amount of blood to write it?
Oh no, the amount of blood to write it would have been probably about 3 blood bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she has a small fridge there. No, what?
Okay.
I'll clarify this. The blood used to write this was from the victims of the other space you saw that were in the corner
Oh,
Yeah.
that had the
Yeah.
message written in blood.
Yeah, that's what I was like. They siphoned the blood from them and just
Yes.
now using it as paper.
For this, yes.
So Rev sits with his phone and moves letters back and forth. Well, this is either an instruction to survey Rio, or it's an ivory ruse.
Why would you think it's an ivory ruse?
Because you take the letters and you mix them up, spell
Oh.
new words.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know any kindred who use a lot of ivory? Maybe they play the piano.
You know one person who's decent at the piano, but that's only Efrys would know that, which would be his sire. but like it's not out of his way that he looks for ivory. Like it's just he's decent at the piano. Aramis, I want you to make me a intelligence and insight check, or wits, one of the two, whatever one's higher. That's enough. You look at it again, and you've been at a lot of sporting events.
Yeah.
And there is one thing that has not changed as time has passed about sporting events. There is certain bands that will forever be played at these spaces. One of them is Queen. Look at the message again.
Oh, okay. Okay. I understand now. Jeez. How do I word this?
I'm going to say that Efrys also gets that, based off of where you're from. You are currently muted.
I don't get it, so it's a good thing Efrys does.
In that case, I'll wait. In that case, I'm going to say that Efrys doesn't.
Okay.
How does Aramis express what he sees?
Very confusingly, because it's like the music is there. He watches it,
Yep.
but he's not like actively paying attention to it. But he understands that it's there. I think we have to look for some type of events where Queen is still playing, or something such as that.
Wait, what?
What?
When he says that, because those songs are not going to vanish. They will forever be around. Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
So someone's doing weird reversals on old song lyrics? Should we look for King?
Is there a performance center on a river? Or a stadium or something on the river? Are there rivers in Toronto?
Absolutely damn near is. It's not on the river, it's on the lake. But there's big old venues right downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any Queen concerts, cover concerts
Nope.
happening anytime soon? Okay.
Nope.
Oh,
Aramis is gonna just text over. Do you have anyone with a Queen fetish going on here?
Do you send that back?
He sends it.
He's like,
because he says he's a Queen lyric.
No. Maybe check the meaning behind the song?
Yeah, alright.
With with like a confused response.
Do I get an emoji from Dover that was for?
No. Dover doesn't use emojis.
Dang it.
And it's not
Machete
even like the
don't
rev that types them out. It's like he just sends as few words as possible.
Mm-hmm. Right, well. So we have to look maybe where the specific song is going to be played at that venue.
Do we think like that we need to interpret this message like literally from the song? Like we need to dive into the lyrics of this song to try to figure out clues, or
Make a intelligence insight or wits insight.
I'm home. I'm gonna rouse for this.
All right, cool. Yeah, you can also take off 3 hunger from eating,
Okay, awesome.
which will help.
Wits.
Yeah, because like you've had a big old meal today.
Yeah.
Upon getting back, everyone watching, it was okay. 2 successes. Looking at it, clearly Rivers is important, and you is connected to someone. There has to be something about that specific song that is pointing to, that's trying to give some sort of clue or hint. Because the last message was designed to point you in a direction. And this so if it's in the same blood, while it's not the same person, it's probably serving a similar thing, maybe?
Can I start while they're thinking about it? Can I go on the internet and start deep diving into whatever Reddit is, or to find song meanings?
100% you can.
Okay.
This is going to take a insight technology roll. Sorry, not insight technology. A resolve technology, because you're gonna have to cipher through a whole bunch of meanings of like, well, it actually means this, that is just from some random person who has never played an instrument, and it's what it means to them.
Okay.
Well, while you're digging through the internet, I think I'll go out and tend to the flock, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
And by tend to the flock, I mean find some junkies.
100%. Okay, let's see the result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. With 5 successes, you eventually do come across what is thought to be a greater meaning behind the song. There's 2 things that you get. One is that the song is an idealized version of where somebody really stands. And it's more of someone seeing the dangers ahead of them while acknowledging that this idealized version is there. And it has a purpose. The other one is a possible direct connection to someone's position in the world and whether they're out or not. For Freddy, it would be his homosexuality. But if someone's truly seen for what they are.
Do you share this information with us?
Yeah, as I go through it and kind of decipher things that make sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rev, are you just going to feed? What's the general plan?
I will. Yeah, I'm going to go out to try to find someone. I guess well, it's still January, so a lot of people be indoors.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I could try to track myself into a homeless shelter.
You can.
Yeah, let's do that, and then try my luck
persuasion
to see if I can find someone who is.
If you're looking in a homeless shelter, you will find what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. You can easily feed down 2 to 3 dots.
Just 2. That's all I need.
Perfect. While the Rev is out, we cut back to the rest of the group.
Can you remind me what the Sabbat's goal is again? It was
They don't inherently have goals.
Right. That's what I thought. Okay.
Like, it's very much while there is organization, it's more tyrannical. It's the person on the top is way more worried about the people underneath them trying to take them out, and it's kind of built on that structure and fear.
Okay. And I'll say this to Efrys, the first thing that pops into my mind with those two meanings is that maybe somebody wants to reveal vampires to the public somehow, some way, some reason why.
Yeah, possibly. But why?
I don't know. Maybe they're tired of living a life of lies.
I mean, it's not great that we don't work together, even though we are
I mean, yeah.
more powerful than the kind.
Yeah, and we could probably help them even better if they knew we existed. I mean, they can accept superheroes. Why can't they accept us? You know, we just need a little bit of blood and organs sometimes. It's kind of the same, right?
Well, they accept superheroes as a myth.
Carolyn.
Yeah, they accept.
Carolyn, I need you to I need you to roll manipulation and subterfuge to cover
And
the
reality check.
to cover the fact that of the superheroes thing.
Okay.
Difficulty 3 to not give away that you've used this as an excuse before.
Well, you broke an Aramis out of his train of thought. Like,
What?
do it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, later.
Yes, they accept superheroes as fantastical beings
Yeah.
in their movies.
In their films and their books, not in.
I mean, Twilight was revolutionary at the time. They all accepted that too.
And I want to make a composure resolve check.
Yep, I accept that. I accept that.
It was a great B movie. The most
Hey.
popular B movie of all time, one would say.
It stands the test of time, okay?
It does. It's good. It's hilarious.
Aramis,
actually,
you're
yes.
good. Carolyn, you have a new flaw called horrible taste.
Anyways,
Talking about, yes.
back to the main point of this is that maybe somebody is wanting to break the status quo, so to speak. I don't know. That's just a theory. They could just really love writing blood on walls and messing with us.
Efrys, roll me a intelligence plus academics.
Okay. Is Carolyn helping me with this in a way?
Yes, because she's triggering something. You only need one success.
Okay.
Yeah, you're golden. You know, if someone was trying to lead to the mass outing of kindred with in the city, that would turn this place into a bee's nest.
Like a war zone?
Yes.
Okay.
Only because you come from a bee's nest that somehow recovered from a couple of people hiding before everything went down.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, because that's what I'm thinking. So this is to Carolyn as well, is really like if someone is trying to do that, first of all, we're not going to be, I mean, can we stop them? Should we stop? I mean, we should probably, we should make sure it doesn't erupt the way every other city has fallen.
No one,
Every other.
You don't need to roll for that. If that's what they're trying to do, they should be stopped at all cost.
Yes, and it's going to take more powers than we currently have, but at the same time, I agree with what you were saying, Caroline, that like maybe there's a way to do it. And I've seen a city fall nearly to pieces and then come back together. And I'm just wondering if we can find a way to actually do that without making everything fall apart.
They're probably thinking the same thing as you. They probably think in their mind they have this masterful plan, or maybe that's what they want. They want the chaos because that brings us down.
They want the chaos, absolutely.
Yeah.
They don't want it to be peaceful.
Academics, Caroline.
Sorry, what was that?
Intelligence academics.
Okay.
Anybody can make this roll. Efrys, you're covered already.
Can I re-roll?
No.
My rolls have been so bad.
Oh. I had a game recently where I didn't roll above a 12 on the die for an entire session. It was awful. Okay. You got enough, Caroline. You're not going to be punished for this because it's just recalling information.
Okay.
When we were establishing this game, you all chose a location that was in recovery, that was somehow doing all right, and you chose London.
Mm-hmm.
It would be common knowledge that the reason London fell was because of an over-reliance on technology and an over-revealing to the wrong humans of kindred kind. The Second Inquisition literally went after the heads of the Camarilla in the city and damn near wiped them out within a week because of perfectly planned strikes. The outing of kindred at large would lead to a similar situation where it would be fine, but in the background you know that forces will be building to sweep through.
Right. And like during that situation and like other cities that have fallen, like has there been any kindred that have benefited from that? Or they're all just kind of equally fucked?
There's myth of like it's possible, but that's something that is even disputed among kindred kind, whether something known as Gehenna is even possible.
Okay.
And the only person who's even heard it in that phrase and way would probably be Efrys. Everyone else would know of it more as the possibility of like myth of kindred enlightenment, but no other details. Efrys is something that your sire would actually have a decent amount of knowledge on.
Okay.
While you're thinking, anything else for the night, or anyone you might even want to contact to get a second opinion on? Because you've met some people, you also have your own connections. I'm actually gonna have one person roll me a d10.
Who wants to do it?
I'll do it, even though I touched my nose. Because you guys said once that I always have to do it, or something to that.
I love it. Okay, you got a 4. There's another piece of information that came from the same source that you might want, that you could look at and look at them together.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. There would probably be a couple hours left in this night. If people need time to think on that information. Does anybody have anything else they do that night?
Honestly, Aramis is racking his brain at this. He's like thinking, since like there was mention of like rivers downtown, stadiums, and such things like that.
Mm-hmm.
He had an idea that it could that maybe maybe a kindred was involved with this in some way, shape, or form, but that he doesn't believe that could be the case entirely. He's confused.
Do you want to do something to confirm that?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't even know how easy this would be, but he kind of wants to see if he can find Shiro a little bit.
One second.
If they are fire starters like that, he wouldn't. Maybe.
No.
Fire stop.
No, you make a point. You do. How much do you know about Shiro?
Well, if to do what he did to get her ire, he would have to know. He would have to have followed this person quite a bit.
Fair enough.
So he'd have to know patterns as well.
Okay, so I will give you this. Let me look at what day of the week it is, because this might affect the information. We are looking at a Wednesday. Okay. You know that you do have an idea of the type of places she would go. You also do, if you can go find somewhere very high fashion, you might be able to find connections because you know what she looks like. But you know that she is connected to the fashion industry.
Okay. In that case, before Aramis leaves, he made this connection like on the way home or before he left the Haven.
That's fine. Yep.
Okay. He's gonna go to Efrys.
Hell yeah. We'll say it's just before you were gonna go.
Efrys, I didn't think I was going to need to do this so soon, but I need to possibly have a talk with Nigel, if that's okay.
What did he offer to help you with?
It's if I need his assistance with something, but this would be in his wheelhouse. It's a fashion issue I need to get into.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if you want, we can head there.
You absolutely could, and you know he would have places for you guys to sleep as well.
And I don't want to head out just yet. But we can go just in game. I just want to talk about one more thing before we do split up or anything.
Oh yeah.
So according to my research as Efrys, CNE Stadium is on the river.
Yep.
CNE Stadium was where Queen played in the 80s. Is there other stadiums or venues where Queen played that is on the river?
Not that
The
is
water.
as well known.
Okay, so does that make sense that it could possibly be CNE Stadium?
So, it does. And at this point in time, CNE Stadium technically is under a different name as well, I believe. Let me do a quick search, because this might actually matter. Okay. So, it was demolished in 1999.
Ah, okay.
However, things have been built on top of the site where site where it was demolished.
What has been rebuilt there? I'm sure it must be. If it was demolished at that time, it must. Is that in real life that it was demolished?
Yes.
In 1980? Oh, okay, interesting.
I knew it was demolished. I just needed to confirm when. Yes, so that would be BMO Fields.
Okay. Yeah, I'll mention that. That could be a lead for us to check out or keep in our whatever.
Do we know what is BMO Fields? Is it just another stadium?
It is not just another stadium. It's actually a soccer venue or
Okay.
football. Primarily, like they do other stuff there from time to time, but it's primarily specifically that type of venue, and it is very, very close to the water. All right. From what I'm hearing, it looks like we're heading off to see Nigel.
That night or the next night?
It depends on how much of a rush you put on it. Because if people if you guys want to go as a group tonight, you can, and there is places to sleep there.
Yeah. You wouldn't stop anyone from joining.
I don't know. You guys go. I don't feel like sleeping at Nigel's.
Yeah, I'm not really big on sleepovers, so I'm gonna head home. And Caroline will, on the way home, drive by BMO Fields just a scenic route.
Nice.
Hell yeah, no.
That's the last we saw of Caroline.
Yes, so Caroline becomes a football star.
Mhm.
It's great
Ooh.
for her.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can let me know what position you play and what team you sign for 3 years down the road. No, driving by it, it's a slightly boxy looking space. Open roof, great seating, but it's a big old sports venue.
Can I just park the car and just take a little smoke break before heading away, just to see what type of people are hanging out around the stadium?
Absolutely. Tonight, it's just more maintenance workers, various
That's fine.
employees setting stuff up for a match coming up, but no one that stands out.
Okay, then I'll just head home.
All right, you head home. Our group that is off to see Nigel. You arrive. He has been notified in advance. And indeed, you are welcomed into a lovely parlor. Aramis, this is your first time seeing his house, correct?
Yep.
It is an architectural wonder. It is beautiful with columns and pillars, but it's not gaudy at the same time. Everything is perfectly placed. There's minimal support beams and structures, but it doesn't look rickety whatsoever. It's a beautiful mansion. You are walked up a nice, it's not even a spiral staircase. Think more of the old style houses in the south that have the two crescent staircases. It's that style. And you are brought into a very large meeting space, balcony overlooking a large guest room / ballroom like space. And he is sitting there in what looks like a comfortable pair of pajamas.
So as we go in, I'll ask, I guess we're pulling up, I'll ask Aramis if he'd like me to order something for him to feed on while we're here.
Yes, that'll help. I am slightly this time. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll make a phone call. Yeah.
Easily done. You don't even need to make a phone call. When you get in, it's checked.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You walk in, and he's like, "Ah, pleasure. It's a late call, but here for it either way. What can I do for you?"
I didn't expect to have to accept your kind hand-up offer quite so early, but I had an idea of a certain situation we are dealing with. But it requires me entering the Bastion world of downtown-ish.
Oh, well, what specifically do you mean? Are you looking into? Your outfit should be fine for most situations. Is it something else?
I'm talking high fashion. That, yes.
Well, if you want to be a model, I suppose you could pull it off wonderfully. You have the physique for it.
Thank you. It might help, but I am looking for one of ours in that situation, and they don't happen to be. They're in that industry, and I need assistance trying to find some type of. Do you have any contact or get into some of their soirees? Or...
Do you have a name?
She goes up Shiroto Lagos.
Oh, that crazy bitch.
Yes, that one.
She's good at her work, don't get me wrong, but god damn it, she's a wild card. Why do you want connection with her?
Maybe looking at the fire starter, and I kind of want an idea, or maybe she might know. But it could be a long shot, but it might be worth checking in on.
No, it makes perfect sense. She is definitely a fire starter. She definitely fills that branch. She does work at a 416. It's a high fashion boutique. Beyond that, I've heard some interesting qualities about her blood. Also, she doesn't like technology.
Sounds about right.
Aramis. You were not aware of interesting qualities of her blood, where she worked, or that technology was an issue.
Yeah. She's just making general assumptions.
Make a wits insight.
Sure.
He is speaking with certainty when he says those things. Those are not general assumptions.
How? Mind if I ask how you know so much about her?
You can ask all you wish, but if you want an answer, that's a different story. I can lie to you. I'm very good at lying to people. Would you like me to lie to you tenderly or aggressively? How would you wish for me to make you feel better with falsehoods?
Oh, Aramis, he has a tell, Aramis. You'll pick it up soon.
I already know about the information, but still.
No, I can confirm that she is definitely with the Sabbat, though.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that fits.
Okay.
I can definitely get a in towards being in a space where she is. Would you like a more private meeting or something in public?
I'll go with private meeting.
Understood. I'll make sure it's a smaller affair that is possible to get a private meeting. I actually have something coming up that fits the bill that I'm going to for information myself. So.
All right, I'll make sure to keep it clean.
Oh, no! Don't worry about keeping it clean on my end. Do what you have to do. I've got myself covered.
All right. I just didn't want to impose on you and after this assistant.
I absolutely appreciate it, but I was taught by one of the best, so I'm good at what I do.
All right. Thank you. I guess just let me know whenever. When is this event of yours?
About 4 days from now.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I need to should I bring a partner or should I come?
I'm going to make sure that your entire group is invited.
Good. Thank you.
I would never expect you to go into the lion's nest without backup.
Mm-hmm.
And I I most likely will not jump in if something's going to happen to you, because that would blow what I do, so...
Right. Understand.
Efrys maybe a little bit, but you not yet.
I get it.
Alright. Beyond that, is there anything else I can do? I must warn you, though, she is a wild card. Efrys, make me a wits insight check. That's enough, because he's trying to get information to you, but hide it from Aramis. There's something else that he's worried about in dealing with her, but he doesn't want to say it out loud.
Okay.
He got real high on his roll to stealthily communicate.
Okay. I'll try to speak to him later about that, or when we're alone.
You absolutely can. Does Aramis have any final questions before you be brought to a comfortable space to sleep?
Did we pass by, like, does he have like a library in his house?
Absolutely.
Does Aramis know or have any hint about it or anything? I think you probably ask, actually.
What'd you ask?
I was thinking back about to a conversation a few weeks ago. I'd like to know a little bit more about things that I'm capable of doing.
Oh, absolutely. If it's to do with clan, specifically what clan are you? Just final confirmation on this so I can assist.
Lasombra. So it should.
Oh yes, no, I have an entire section on the Lasombra, the Banu Hakim. Well, anyone who really pulls upon the powers that you do, I'll quickly guide you to where it is. A lot of it's gibberish and bullshit, but there's usually some truth hidden behind the walls and in between lines.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'll take I'd like to just like read before I guess I go to sleep.
Of course. And he'll walk you there and lead you to the section. A lot of it's like a medieval history stuff. There's there's a wide variety of stuff covered in there, but it's all thought to link to Oblivion. Efrys. You will get the chance to get time alone.
Okay, I guess just before, like, as we're like walking through the library, I'll ask if he knows anything about Patricia Javier and the spa's activities.
Nothing specifically about the spa. It has been something on my radar, though. Not that I've gotten there yet.
Well, we checked it out, and we were wondering about what type of activity that was going on there. Do you know anything about her? She seems to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Unaffiliated.
That's what everything points to so far for myself. I haven't gotten that far out yet, though. I'm concerned about aggressively your group going after Lagos. I might be getting wrong information. I believe she's a flesh crafter.
Oh. Guessing I know something about what that is.
You would have to roll wits occult for that. It is not common knowledge other than rumors. Sorry, intelligence occult. Rumors and hearsay about a specific clan, but not much outside of it is known.
Sorry, what's her name again?
Shiroteo Lagos. I can just do this.
I got it. Oh yeah, sure. You do you, my friend.
Okay, with that roll, yes, you know that the Shamazé are a very rare clan in a lot of parts of the world, and they are 99% of the time connected to the Sabbat. They're usually the leaders among the Sabbat, and among their powers is horrible flesh crafting. You don't know details about it, but you've heard like tales of mutated people, chairs made out of human that breathe, things like that.
Okay. And this is in what district is the fashion area downtown?
There's a lot of fashion stuff downtown.
Yeah.
However, where she is connected to is not downtown. 1 second. It is North York.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is a not small, medium-sized fashion boutique. It's a private beauty school and design studio. And it's built in a old house that was slightly renovated, but was still intended to keep its charm.
Okay, so then what you're suggesting is that when you get us in there, what are you? How would you suggest we handle the situation?
I'm going to leave this one up to you as a whole. I think you need to, after the recent experience you went through of being out for some time, I want to see how you handle your first real foray into danger.
Spas can be dangerous, but unfortunately, no, it wasn't. No,
Okay.
No one got to a minor infection or anything. No.
Anything else I should be aware of about the spa?
No. Unless I'm forgetting something. I'm not trying to hide anything. I just currently...
Yeah, no, if you're not trying to hide anything, then yeah. No, it's all good.
I'm trying to befriend her. She does seem decent. We'll see what can happen, what can come from it.
Keep me updated on that one, but I'm going to call it a night. Or
absolutely.
A day, really. However you wish to say it.
Yeah.
I've thought of walking out into the sun once or twice. Glorious story of crazy kindred who went up in flames.
Well, let me know if you ever do, and I'll be there for you.
If I ever do, I won't be able to let you know. That's the fun part. I'll just vanish, and then he'll walk away.
Goodbye.
All right.
My sweet child.
Everybody will get a chance to rest. Make me a rouse check. Rev, you're golden. Efrys, you're a little hungrier. Aramis, a little hungrier.
Oh, we did feed that.
Yep. You would have been able to get down to. You would have been able to feed 3.
Okay.
Okay. Well, but we get back down to 1, and then I'm back up to 2.
Yeah. Same Z's.
And I see the D10 for Carolyn. You are all good. You all wake up. Everyone does indeed have a receipt for a private invitation to an event on their phone that is taking place at the 416 High Fashion Boutique in 4 days. Additionally, if you're looking for who it's from, you won't be able to get that.
Okay.
Carolyn, you also have a message on your phone from Heston saying, when can we set up a meeting?
Okay, hold on. Heston is... Of course. Heston, my
the person you care so much about.
my favorite person. Heston. We go way back.
Yeah, Heston, that guy. Good old Heston.
You know, it's just Heston is just Heston.
Yeah, remember that one time Heston did that thing, you know?
Oh, it was great.
Hest is the best.
Make me an intelligence academics roll. You need 1 success.
Okay.
That was brilliant.
There you go.
He's the money.
Oh, Heston. Of course.
Oh man. Oh, that was beautiful.
Okay.
The Splenda is gone. There's only sugar now.
Hey, I just woke up. Okay, it was just groggy and. Anyways, I will text him back. I'm free for the next 4 days. So whenever you want.
2 days away.
Okay. The meeting, right?
Yeah. The way that works is he lets you pick where you want to go.
I'm gonna pick. Oh, I have a fashion show that I have to go to in 4 days. I'm gonna ask to meet near the boutiques on High Street. Nice place to eat and shop. Also, this is a weird question, but does this invitation allude to a +1, or if you're important enough, you can have a bodyguard with you? I promise there's a reason I'm asking.
No, I love it. +1, no.
Okay.
Bodyguard, possibly.
Okay. So with that information, I'm gonna text Henry and say, you're gonna be a bodyguard in 4 days. Get a nice suit.
Okay. You text Henry. And it's the Henry I'm thinking of, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. You text Henry, and his response is, so, from the thrift store?
Oh, you sweet child. I'm just gonna text him back to give me his measurements. I'll buy him a suit.
Cool. He gives you his height and his weight.
And then I'm gonna proceed to text him a date and a time about I'm just gonna pick him up to go shopping.
Cool.
Okay.
Got it. You're used to dealing with a certain caliber of individual.
Mm-hmm.
And Henry is not that.
I know, which is why he's my bodyguard.
Henry's like an 18, 19-year-old kid.
Okay.
Who has never owned a suit. He rented one for his graduation.
Okay, so I'll take care of that. I'll take him shopping and...
Okay.
Jesus.
Cool. So that has now been established. Everybody wakes up. Hunger has been determined. You will quickly be escorted out of the estate of Nigel.
Mm-hmm.
And does anybody have anything else you wish to do before you inevitably choose to meet up, or don't?
Yeah, after some meditation, the Rev decided he needs a terrarium, not a large one.
Okay.
But he will call some of the secondhand, the Goodwill stores that are associated, to see if they have a terrarium that they might be willing for me to give to one of my flock who really needs it in this this trying time for them.
Make a charisma persuasion.
Can I have fame on this?
Yes, absolutely.
Yay!
Your fame would apply to this.
Oh.
1 second. Let's see what we're looking at. That's easily enough.
Okay, great. And I'll come by and pick it up right now.
You do. It's a write-off.
And then I think probably even the Rev can afford a couple of rats and enough things to keep them comfortable in that terrarium for a while.
Easy.
Okay. So I will on the way, but yeah, pick up some. So now in my corner of the haven, there is a terrarium that has some whatever the little wood shavings, and a couple of rats in them.
Okay.
That's phase 1 is complete. I'm going to. We're going to see some evolution of this terrarium in a couple of days, I hope.
So with that.
Oh, and rat food. Gotta get rat food.
Absolutely, of course. You have to have rat food. You guys make it to the haven. Everyone notices there's a terrarium in the corner with some rodents.
Why?
What?
I go to.
Oh, it's it's an act of fate.
The rodents hate you.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
The rodents
That's right.
aggressively hate all of you.
Why? Again, why?
Just make sure they don't get out.
If they leave that, I'm killing them.
Well, they might get out and say, eat some of your frozen divorcees.
If they touch my frozen divorcees, we are going to have issues, okay?
Believe me, I have no interest in any of us eating or killing these rats.
Right. I just don't need them to somehow wander up there while they're not aware.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Well, there's a lid on this.
Did you check to make sure they're both the same sex? It does. That actually matters quite a bit.
Yes. Roll me a d10. If you get a success, they are opposite sex.
No, we don't want them to be opposite.
I know.
Well, I don't, but the Rev does.
There's a greater chance that you'll roll below than above, which was why I said it that way. They are the opposite sex.
This one is Adam. This
I
one
swear
is
if the other one.
Lilith.
How you want to
Yes.
testament? Hey.
Too
Well,
early
I think that
in
we
the
should-
evening for this.
Kick Adam out of here and we'll keep Lilith. How does that sound as a compromise? No, actually, no, we should get rid of Lilith.
How about this? If they're still around in 4 days, you can do with them as you will.
But now I'm worried. What do you plan on doing with him in 4 days?
This is a test of faith. We'll see.
For who? All right. Fuck the rats. Fuck the rats.
They give
level-
they give you a look of like, what was that? They
I
are
look back and I'm
aggressive
like,
against
what?
you.
I'll flip the rats off his face.
I'll just kind of share what we learned from Nigel and why we're going. So I'll also share. Why do I think that Nigel didn't just tell Aramis about?
That's a simple one. He did not want to worry Aramis because he doesn't know yet how he would handle news of that nature.
Okay. But so okay, that's fair. Okay, so I'll share that. That he suspects that Shiroto Logos is part of the Chamozet.
Chamozet. It's a weird word to pronounce. Most people just say Zamitsi because that's like what it looks like, but the actual pronunciation is Chamozet.
Chamozet, okay.
And what is Chamozet?
I believe she was a R&B singer in the 80s and 90s.
Jeez.
Well, usually they're leaders among the Sabbat. Usually. And what's worse is they're possibly flesh crafters, or
Funny enough,
she herself is.
what you were about to say is also true. It's not only other people's flesh. They can fuck with their own.
I'm sorry. We're meeting a woman who can
Remember that
do what with their
hand
flesh?
you saw with the big thumb? Remember the hand you saw with the big thumb?
It haunts my dreams every day. Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, so she can just
We're not meeting
thumbs
her.
bigger?
They're good at hitchhiking? I mean...
is-
Everyone other than
Body
Efrys can make
modification?
an intelligence occult check.
Sure,
We can-
I will
we
roll
can
mine
roll
too,
it.
guys.
Yeah, you can roll it. You can also rouse blood if you want. Like, it's a thing you can do.
You can do almost anything.
Oh, I'm so gonna punish that. Okay, let's see what we're looking at. Rev,
Mhm.
you know nothing about it. Aramis, nothing about it. Caroline.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense that the thumb thing would be something within their wheelhouse. However, you can logically assume that in order to become skilled at it, they would have to have people to practice on. There's part of the good person inside of your heart that is there.
It is there?
It is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Despises the thought of this practice.
Okay.
You want to murder this bitch.
Okay. I will walk to our armory with that just wordless. I'm just walking to my armory and I'm just
Are you talking about
counting-
your freezer full of arms?
gosh. Boo.
You get an additional
No.
die on your next roll.
And I'm just gonna like start counting my bullets and like organizing the guns that I'm probably gonna bring with me and just yell back into the room that they're in. So what was her name again? What does she look like?
We really
She could
shouldn't.
look like anything.
And,
We really shouldn't launch into this violently. This is not.
hey, freaky flesh people, they don't deserve to share the same air with me. I'm sorry. I gotta take care of this.
There's. I mean, they're very incredibly powerful. We can't.
And
even-
I am also powerful.
I think we should let Carolyn
I
shoot someone who deserves it.
Carolyn, imagine if they just enlarged all your trigger fingers, you wouldn't be able to shoot anymore.
That's a horrifying
They gotta be faster
thought.
than me.
You can take their trigger guard off. I mean, come on.
Yeah. We can modify that. We can fix this. But I'll be
Go-
stealthy. You're right. But I'm gonna kill her.
While I suggest bring something concealable, I do not recommend shooting her. Please.
I'm not really good with like knives or maybe poison.
And if you look and like looking back, the invitation that you got to the event was to an event hosted by this person. You all got one, including the Rev.
So she's gonna be here, eh? Okay.
Yes, she'll be there. I need to talk to her. Hold yourself back.
With her incredibly powerful and evil friends.
Look at me, guys. Look at me. I'm powerful. I'm evil. I don't even call you my friends.
Are you still
That's pretty
glowing
evil.
from your massage yesterday?
We call you
Am I?
our friend.
You did call it. There were you did say friends.
I said you're not even my friends.
Oh, we are now.
You
No.
called us your friends before.
Never.
Yeah.
When? Name one time.
Well, you had to introduce us as your friends when you entered the spot.
Doesn't matter. I'm evil and I'm powerful. Obviously,
Beautiful.
I've got this.
Do not shoot up a fashion event.
I'm not gonna
Do you really
kill
want-
everybody. I'm just her.
I can get behind Cruella's plan here.
Thank you. See?
I would say at this
Yeah.
point that's an old reference, but they probably did a remake of it with like
However,
It just did.
a questionable cast and I mean
They just did.
I mean of that remake.
they had more dogs. It was great. They
Oh
did
yeah,
live
this one
action.
actually like involved
201
more
Dalmatians.
Dalmatians. Like it got more into like details about her mother, didn't just use her as a background prop. It's a whole thing.
So we'll talk about the potential shooting in case something goes wrong.
One
We'll
thing
talk.
that I will let you know, Caroline, you don't have to. It's not like a see her then shoot her in the head thing. It's a target must be eliminated.
Oh, I
Don't put
understand.
yourself in danger.
I'll be
that's not
stealthy.
necessary. 100%. Just making sure that we're on the same page.
Yeah. Do you guys think they like where could I buy like, gun holsters for like where would I even conceal? I'm gonna
Caroline?
think on this one.
We've all seen your dress, and I don't think that there's any room for hiding anything.
Very true. Seen
A
it.
very, very small gun. And then I'm gonna text Charles.
What's the smallest gun that exists
Dear
right
Charles,
now?
I need your small pistol right now.
What do you text Charles?
Charles, there's not much time to explain. I need a very, very, very small gun for a very, very, very tight dress. Thanks.
Does every text to Charles start with I have no time to explain?
Yeah.
Damn yeah. You get a response of, "I'm not an arms dealer."
Send him a winky face. Thanks. I have to save the world.
He
Another
sent
winky
you
face.
a response like, "I can't get you that. I'm not an arms dealer."
Charles, there's no time to explain. I need a very small gun, or a lot of people are going to be turned into meat furniture.
What?
Oh yeah, Charles kind of maybe believes in superheroes.
Charles thinks you're fucking nuts already at this point.
I know.
He sent you. He calls you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pick up?
Yeah, FaceTime. Always.
What the fuck are you talking about? Meat chairs?
There's
I don't
no
get it.
time to explain. Can you get me the very small gun for a very small dress or not?
I don't sell guns. I'm a police officer.
Have
What do
you
you
arrested
think I
anybody that sells small guns lately? That have bailed out?
Not like. I'm sorry. What the fuck is a meat chair?
Okay, you know what? I've said I don't have a lot of time to explain a lot of times. I gotta go. And I'll hang up. And then I'll send a group text. No, I won't group text it. I'll just text. Howard and Sticks if they know where to get a very, very small gun for a very, very small dress.
Okay. Howard is like a prop?
Left on red. I don't even want to respond to that.
Or Howard. He did no wrong.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, Howard is going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Howard was who I thought he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard's like thinks you're doing some sort of cosplay thing.
Okay.
And Sticks is like,
That's for the best.
nah, but if you get one, I want one.
Just send the gun emoji to her. I don't want to leave her on red. All right. I'll think about this situation that I found myself in.
You guys, however, were all present for her just blurting that information out to a cop.
Okay, so is
I
this...
already had the question.
Well, hiding in plain sight, so to speak.
Now I need more questions.
Don't worry about him. He's cool, and I think I'm going to turn him into a ghoul eventually. He seems pretty useful to me, so.
Well, why don't you turn him to a ghoul now so that
I've been
you
busy.
don't freak us the fuck out when you talk about...
Listen, okay. He doesn't know that I'm a vampire, we're vampires, or that we even exist. He thinks something else is going on, and let's just leave it at that.
No.
This is something else.
Who? I believe it was Efrys that rolled the highest on that check.
I thought Aramis did.
No. I
Oh,
know. I
okay.
know it was one of the two of you. Aramis, you make the connection
Yep.
between superhero and something else.
You see his eyes go wide, and then it says, "You told a fucking police officer that you were a superhero?"
Yeah, it's the best cover ever, and he believes me. Kind of.
No, he thinks you're a crazy bitch like I do right now. Like I did from day one.
I'm gonna make him a goal soon, okay? Just I got too much stuff to deal with right now. Just tell me what we're doing for the day. I need to Google some stuff.
Does
Okay?
he know? Does he know of us?
No.
But keep it that way, please.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
eventually,
absolutely. I
once
don't.
Unless he's a ghoul, that's fine.
Well,
Well-
but he's not now.
I also
This
don't know
ghoul-
like how to bring it up to someone. Like I've never made anybody a ghoul. Do I just be like, "Hey," bite him and be like, "Gotcha," and then give him my blood, or do I ask him?
Okay.
It seems pretty serious too. I mean, like
Efrys.
this is
Question.
very
I
serious.
would ask him.
Efrys, you know
Yeah.
that it is very much standard protocol to confirm it. Let them know their life will change. But also, you know that you kind of have to take care of them by... It's not that bad because it's only once a month that you have to feed them.
Yeah,
But you still have to.
but like any kindred would,
Any kindred
Ask.
can. It's
any can
it's
like
it's a big
yeah.
it's a big old change because
Yeah, but-
what happens is they get whatever your strongest discipline is at the first level. As
Okay.
long as what I'm going to do is increase some of their stats based off of who their connected kindred is.
And sorry, do they get? Are they bound to you to like perform what you ask them to do, or could you
Not
turn someone and then they
specifically
could just kill you?
bound. However, it is like low level bond to start off, where they are more likely to do what you ask, even if it bends what they would normally do.
They wouldn't like outright be like, "Holy shit, this is real."
It doesn't
I'm
change
gonna-
their personality, and it doesn't give them an instant knowledge base, but it does establish a connection between the two.
Okay, because yeah, I'm just wondering if you could just forcefully turn someone into a ghoul.
You absolutely could.
Okay, and then they would have some, at least like more than a reliance on you.
No, if you did that they would be there's a good chance that they would hate you, but be unable to act on it because of the bond that's developed in the process.
Okay. You don't. Well,
The ultimate
yeah.
form of torture. At least mentally.
I mean, at least you did some mentor training. So yeah.
But I don't want to be a mentor to him. I'm hoping to like turn him into a goal and then like just remember to feed him once a month. Like I can do that, and then he can take care of himself. Like kind of like a pet that you don't have to like really take care of, like a goldfish. I want Charles to be my goldfish. I will remember to feed him on time, and he just helps me out when I need it. You know?
You want a less interactive Henry.
Yes.
And speaking
With
of
power.
Henry, do you mind if I borrow him maybe for an evening?
It's kind of for what?
Well, I just want to visit some pet stores, and I have a feeling he'd be helpful.
Okay, if this is like some weird initiation where you like, I don't know. You know what? Fine. Yeah, sure. Just, you can borrow him.
Thank you.
Yeah. You just return him to me how I left him, okay?
Alone?
Sad. Broken.
I don't want him any more damage than he already is, okay? I already have a full plate right now with the
I
goldfish.
only want Henry to
Henry.
be more Henry.
No, we do not. No. We want Henry.
Hold on 1 second. I need a wits insight from Caroline, and I need persuasion plus manipulation or charisma. Whether manipulation if it's bad intentions, charisma if it's good intentions.
I'm rousing for this.
Well, I just want to. Is it bad intentions or I don't honestly don't know, but I'll choose.
If you
Is this
don't know,
fast
it's
talk? Yes, it
manipulation.
is. All right, so I'm going to add my fast talk
Yep.
extra time. Oh my! Oh, there! Oh, look at that!
Oh no! Yo, both of you.
8 dice.
We're gonna end
One
on
Wow.
this
success.
completely oblivious to the fact that you're both trying to read into the situation or convince of any other way. And that's where we are going to call it for the night.
That's some good big plans with Henry too.
That last
Some
roll was
micey plans.
atrocious.
It was awful. Yeah. Whoa.
That's the worst.
I would
look
like
like
to
my
give
rolls.
a shout out to my players who did an incredible job. Tonight's session, maybe we did some lovely art that was shown off of the Rev. And the art on the overlay done by our own Kendra.
Very good.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
I like the bats.
Yeah, it's fun. They were
My
the
best
perfect
the
touch.
coolest.
But we'll be back here next week, same time, making different bad decisions as we get ready for a fashion show.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone have a good night.